Now let me tell you something about Gamma. ¿Eh? Sí, lo miraba, gracias. Se me había limpio. Pero mamá, ¿qué pasó? La segunda cobija. ¡Mamá, no escapes en eso! ¡Mamá, it's cold! I'm sorry.
Muy bien.
Go fuck yourself. No, so my mom ended up washing my bed today, which caught me off guard. So I was very thankful for that. The problem, if you will, with washing my bed is that she took. So I was sleeping with 2 wool blankets. One of them is missing, Kyle. One of them is missing. Kyle, it is cold over here. So I asked her right now.
Cry your river. We just got out of winter here.
Well, now I'm in winter, so now you can hear me bitch about it.
Cry me a river. You don't work outside in the blaze shit.
No.
Where you come every day with your hands in hypothermia.
Quit your bitching.
So you were talking about how you kept hearing notifications go off?
No, I didn't because I'm not a dumbass. So because of being a YouTuber, whenever I release a video, a lot of times I got comments during the night. So I put notification block on. The only reason I saw your message is because I was in the middle of using the restroom and I just see with my insomniac ass, I look at my messages and I'm like, that's weird. Kyle doesn't message me at night. And so then I look it up and then I basically see that Kyle sent me a picture of him jerking himself off. Which just translated the God of War, information. So, of course, I clicked on it. And, yes. And then I saw Kyle just jizz in his pants, metaphorically speaking.
Are we streaming now?
We are streaming, yes. They all heard that.
We need...
People might say...
Dude, I'm so happy. That is such a game set match. Suck all the nuts.
Kyle just being, his best self.
Bro, did you like how Ratatoska and Kratos were just super clear and blatant?
How he walked there? Yep.
Who tends your world tree in your homeland, Kratos? I don't have one. What do you mean you don't have one? How do you get to the other realms, meaning Olympus and Hades, and the world of death? I walk, or I go by sea. Good God, man! No wonder you left!
Yep. Now watch them argue that's just for the Greek pantheon and not for the other pantheon, or how he gets to Egypt. Yasuo mid. Who do I want to deal with that noise?
Oh, if it wasn't for the fact that I didn't want to have to deal with a fight from a fair and Yeva, I would have posted that so hard on the God of War scaling and the and the spoiler games. I tell you what, if you thought I was ecstatic, fuck, you should have seen Mangler get back to me. He was more than pleased.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm glad something made him happy, because Lord knows I didn't today.
Wait, what did you do to him?
I showed up too late, so he couldn't stream. I feel like tomorrow I'm going to be getting some shit for that. In fairness, it is deserved. No Syndra
Being late or copying shit?
Copping shit. Hello, Jeremy. Glad to see you're not dead, by the way, Kyle. Yeah, I told Kyle how he gave us a little bit of a scare that day. Killing himself like that.
Bitch, Jesus better step up his A game.
What?
Bitch, Jesus better step up his A game.
Wow. You didn't even die this time!
Oh, but I ascended to heaven.
Look at you being completely unfucking reasonable. Oh, Jeremy. I'm just trying out the preseason right now. Transmitted champions. The scroll and Ragnarok look too cartoony for the game, in my opinion. They try really hard to argue that gods can come in any size, shape, and form, but then they'll go out of their way to keep them all basically fucking, like, male, like, fucking adult, like, humanoids. And then whenever they throw in a random, it just feels so weird by comparison.
Are you talking about League of Legends or God of War?
God of War. League of Legends already has several monster champions. Alright, so I'm playing as a girl who has nothing but balls flying around her, so we'll see how this goes.
Oh my.
Yeah, that was meant to be go away. Actually, Kyle, so I was looking at some more things. Apparently, there's a stag that might represent a season. I don't know if it's the actual concept of the season, but if it is, that might explain why that creature was able to eat a season.
I'm not sure how to take that then.
Those are dance. Yeah, no, Scorn Rider is kind of weird. Yeah, no, so I don't know where to scale God of War at this point. So weird. Oh no, I'll have to wait for Kyle to get the information.
I will say this though. There's way more than enough evidence now to basically say that you walk to the Pantheons, and if anyone tells you otherwise, they're fucking coping.
Maybe they both can travel through dimensions.
Get them to look up. Get them to look up. Ratatuska and Kratos talk about how he left Greece.
Dante versus Soul Bad Guy. Depends on where you scale Soul Bad Guy. Also, hello, Big Nine. You're new here. I think I saw you comment recently today. Yeah, so it depends on where you scale Soul Bad Guy. Easy bait, easy life. So Uranus is now country level? Well, we'll see how that story goes.
Even if Uranus is higher than country level, you can't say that the Primordials now, like... So, people believe that the Primordials were universal before. They were never universal. Let's get that really clear. Because it took multiple of them, it was multi-galaxy before the Norse saga reared its ugly head. But now, because that's come up and they've added more Pantheons...
Yes. I think Soul Bad Guy is only like, what, 5D?
Yes?
I mean, I guess technically Dante should win at the current meta situation because Dante has a 9D statement in POC.
I mean, all you have to argue for is that, like, demonic power corrupts mind, body, and soul. And seeming it can corrupt souls in DMC, even the humans should have 9D souls because all souls originate from hell. All you have to say is if somebody doesn't have a 9D or higher soul or existence, they could just get corrupted to death, and that's it. There's, like, no defending that. This is kind of like the shit meta that Dante's in now, where there's literally no fun matchups anymore. It's literally it's literally like Alaversal on A character or fucking nothing.
I mean, if Dante's 5D is 60 without POC, yeah, but if Dante's 5D, then Soul Bad Guy can fight him. If Dante's fucking not POC, like, that's still a matchup technically.
Oh, we don't need POC. Like, POC is good at a baseline starting at 9D. But even if we didn't have the 9D stuff, we already know that demons are naturally 4D. Time doesn't affect them. And then you have the demon world that's above them. That's 5D. The Clyfoth, that's 6D.
Your mom's 5D.
And then you have the 3.
Get the fuck over here, you fucking bear! Get the fuck to- Where are you going?! Oh, can he make it in time? Oh, he might be able to make it to tower. If he makes it to tower, he lives. What are you doing? Why would you turn that around?! Oh, dumb bitch. Fuck you. Kill him. Fuck. Oh, I only hit Braum. Were you serious? Word. If everyone was 5D, then you would also be 5D? Damn. By the way, you guys believe Death Battle would actually do a Dante vs. Kratos for their final season? Dante vs. Kratos? No, because the problem is that Ragnarok was already on the horizon.
I already addressed this like in the general, but it's too early to do it for several reasons. If it was next year, I could see it. Here's the problem with this year. Ragnarok literally just came out. So to even incorporate, like, and this isn't even going into the research, just to incorporate, like, some of the different stuff that Kratos brings arsenal-wise, they would have to literally grab a character model and re-rig it, and then get the actual weapon models and rig them in too. And the other big thing as well is if this is the final, then they're going under the notion with no Ragnarok information because these matchups are done months in advance. They are booked in months in advance.
The hell? Yeah, Kyle's right.
And with the new information that Ragnarok has out, Ragnarok is too, like, it's too recent and too hot at the moment to have a definitive answer on where they scale.
Wow.
Oh no, like, I have my definitive answer, but I know there are people who are going to fight tooth and nail to try and find some way to prove that they are not in walking distance of each other.
Okay. Well, that was something. How strong and fast Eula from the one movie? I don't know what the hell that is. No, Singe is pretty nutty, actually. Hey, Zameka, what's up, Samaj? It would also be kind of weird, because how long has Ragnarok been announced to come out this year for? Like, at least, like, fucking since last year, right?
More than that. It's been like 2 years.
When was Ragnarok's release date announced? Because they would never set up the matchup if they know when the release date's coming.
2020?
No, wouldn't. Oh, we're in 2022, actually, yeah. Could be.
Yeah, I'd say probably near the end of 2020.
So, can we prove that Kratos can move across time and space by himself? That's not how this works.
You're not going to like the answer.
No, that's not how this works. They have to prove he can.
The problem is that we have... So, this is why I despise some of the stuff in God of War, because there's a Twitter statement that says all the pantheons originate in one point in time, and they all follow time linearly together. And that's a big problem, because that pretty much confirms all of the pantheons don't have separate space-times. They all inhabit the same space-time. And now that we know you can walk to the other pantheons, yeah, it's over. The God of War universe is a giant universe plus. But you know what's the fucked part? No one scales to it.
He's right. Actually, he actually wins his close range encounter now that I think about it. No! Why would he do that? No! Oh, that was funny. Oh, now None of you don't play this game. Don't realize how badly he fucked up right there. When he like flashed gold, that's supposed to teleport him. He was trying to teleport over the wall, but he wasn't close enough. Oh, that's fucked. Your mom wants to. What?
You might get instead. You might get Viola versus Atreus.
No, that'd be a stomp in Viola's favor. What are you talking about? We don't do stomps. Oh, actually, that's not true. We do stomps on occasion. I'll be honest.
Also, we know it's probably not going to be Dante vs Kratos because we've heard that Death Battle are interested in revisiting Dante vs Bayonetta. They don't know when they'll do it, but they're interested in doing it. So there's no way they're going to waste Dante on Kratos. So Kratos' only other options is going to be Ashura.
Oh, I'm dead.
Or I'm going to throw in something that I think would be really cool, but I don't think they'll do it. Nanashi from SMT for Apocalypse.
I'll be honest. No, even if you scale God of War to like its highest possible interpretation, fucking they'll probably make Bayonetta win. There's no reason not to. What the fuck
he
is
has
this?
None of the resistance needed to actually beat her. Like all of her weapons, especially from the one from 1 and 2, hard neg everything going for him. Because we had a massive discussion last night if like 4 even has a healing factor, and we came to a very disappointing result.
Oh, I was gonna say your context is terrible there because I just mentioned Dante's Bayonetta when you started shaying on he. I mean, yeah, they'll probably have Bayonetta win. She has way easier feats to find, and she's also the one the casuals think will win. Death Battle, for all intents and purposes, kind of caters to the casual marketplace. Okay, seriously? We'll take that. Bayonetta beats Dante now? No. Actual scaling wise? No. I'm saying Death Battle would say Bayonetta would beat Dante because her feats are so much easier to find. Now, granted,
I don't know.
I don't know. You have to argue for a speed difference, but Death Battle never really does that. Some people say God of War Thor beats MCU Thor. Depends. You want to scale MCU Thor to the Infinity Gauntlet? I lost tower. Where's my jungler at? What the fuck is he doing? Most casuals don't stay up all night obsessing over a character's power level. I didn't say we were casual. Motherfucker, we've been doing this shit for years. DBZ, come on now, you know this. This channel had like, I think it's like its 7-year anniversary. We ain't fucking casuals about this. John was joshing. Fucking us casuals. Oh yeah, apparently fucking that one guy found in his guidebook another statement saying that Rao has unlimited power, so that's a consistent metric. Although they also claim that scales to Hio and Kenshiro, and Sachi said they had it. I disagree with that. To some extent, when a guidebook says a character has unlimited power, fine. When a character says it, I'm gonna need a source. Although Sachi's not the worst source to have, we're being honest.
Nah, the season final for Death Battle is just gonna have the Chad Targa come in.
Neo, the problem here is that no one's saying 2018 like gives that statement. You have to look at Ragnarok for that potential argument.
Oh, actually, this is actually very interesting. Because of Ragnarok, you don't even have to go through 2018 unless you want to like experience the story of 2018 and get context for the story going on. Power scaling wise, don't bother. Because Ragnarok goes well and truly out of its way to basically either shit on, downplay, or change like lore tidbits that were set up in 2018.
No problem.
So skip 2018 and go straight to Ragnarok.
So
Because you don't need to play it.
No, you're spoiled on the story of Ragnarok. You don't know all the details and all the information in the game. Bro, we just found out last night, after Kyle's been combing through the game for weeks, that Kratos confirms he basically walked from Greece to fucking the Norse Pantheon.
Yes, and that's in Ragnarok. I'm saying that...
No.
All of the boats...
No.
Neo's... In
Neo's...
2018 have
okay.
all been basically, like, changed, downgraded, or re-rectified. Like, we're even at the stage now where we don't even know if we can call Mimir, like, a truly, like a true source who's always correct. Because he's shown in Ragnarok, he doesn't know everything.
I would just say...
Depending on how you want to take some of the things from Odin...
Go on.
You don't know whose interpretation of an event is actually true.
So, I'm just gonna say this, at least Neo for now. Oh, wait, my ass! My ass! Fuck you! Damn it! Anyways. So what I would just say to that one is like, trust me, the story doesn't have all the information for power scaling. You'd have to go through the fine-comb details.
No! All of the information and power scaling stuff comes from the boat stories for 2018.
I got 2 damage now. Also across. So, I'm just gonna be real there. I mean, if you believe so far there's not enough to say for that, that's fine. But I would definitely say fucking, like, you should probably wait till you get all the information before you start, like, throwing your hand in this ring. Because while Kyle says it, and while I'll talk about the evidence here, I've talked to TG and K and them, and I've told them the truth. I'm not gonna make an official stance until I have all the information. Like, the streams are casual shit. When I make a video, that's when you know I have an official stance on this matter. Everything now is kind of like, sort of like in the haze.
I've literally had to pause my How Powerful Battleground video and my Alex vs. Wesker video to get this research done for God of War.
And it is appreciated.
I need to figure out where this shit ends.
Dude, stop fucking doing that! Fuck! Alright, they're coming after my fucking legs. I gotta back off. At least I got the tower this time. Also, Dante around there. Also, I'm pretty sure Yasuo versus Syndra is a 50-50 matchup. No, I won the fucking matchup. Let's make that fucking clear. That Vi whore over there is just literally fucking camping me now. I won the matchup. Let's make that damn fucking clear. Well, I should really stop going out there anymore. They're way too fucking close now. Yasuo has 1 kill. That's too many kills. We've stopped the old 10 power spike, but still too much. You can't even link that. It's fine. Lane phase is over. Let's start helping the team. Tai Lung in a death battle would be awesome.
Who do you play him up against, though?
No! Get the fuck off me, you whore!
Who would you even put?
Fuck! Do something! I can't do shit with that bitch around. Fuck. Dude, she did like my entire health by herself. Damn it! I need fucking hourglass after this. This is bullshit.
That's a spicy technique. I like that. And they explode. That's spicy. I found my favorite technique in this game.
Which game?
Ragnarok. I found the heavy attack for
the spear?
Yep.
Okay, so currently right now, I'm just being killed left and right. Son of a bitch, this is kind of a little fucking ridiculous. Dragoon is greater than Pegasus.
Where's this last fucking emotion?
Yeah, I don't know much about ball gun scaling. Anyways, I'm waiting for Zim to smash the keyboard. Nah, bro, I'm playing League of Legends for over 10 years now. I'm used to this. Is that Yasuo? That's Yasuo. We're just gonna walk on by. I saw him. I'm not gonna do shit about it. He's got his fucking. He's got his pal Vi. God, sometimes I miss the way old League of Legends was. Dude, what is my mana consumption? Fucking nothing? Zim, tell Kyle. How about Shredder or Feng Wu for fucking the Tai Lung matchup?
I only know one of those, and why would you even have Shredder?
Oh, actually, he got rooted there. Fuck.
Yes, burn you little fucking
Oh!
goblin.
What's going on? Volley, why? Bro, Volibear, he was fucking dead! Alright. We got both hourglass now. I'm gonna tire fucking dying. Didn't Shredder fight Silver Samurai in Death Battle? I believe he did. Yes, I believe Shredder already had a matchup. Guys, Death Battle does agree with PLC, right? I don't know. We don't have anyone inside Death Battle. Yeah, so I don't know. If not, then like, okay, so fine. They say he loses. Alright, then we can just say like, okay, well they didn't include PLC. Man, can this Volibear stop being trash for like 10 seconds? No? Alright, understood.
Try dragging the scepter across the map.
Oh, this guy's just dodging me left and right. Holy shit. Does everyone want to stop Nasus up there? Okay, so there's Vi. Oh, I guess I got the regen and speed. Yeah, I forgot about the regen. The regen's pretty nuts in POC. This poor fucking Tryndamere just keeps getting fucked by Wither. DMC4 Nero versus Yu Narukami. Depends on where you scale Yu. They have more dragons than us. Fuck, dude, we gotta pick one off, dude. If we can pick off Vi, League of Legends, but their team, but the team's riding on my back. Too true. Too true. Oh, Tryndamere, pick her off! Tryndamere, pick her off! Get that kill, please! Fuck. Jin pussied. Ow, he should have committed. Fuck. Alright. Well, we're gonna lose. Fuck me. Bro, Vi's literally just carrying your team. Holy shit. This is bullshit. My team's a bunch of fucking dumpster fires. This shouldn't be allowed. Dude, Jin this new fucking season sucks ass too, man. Why are you playing Jin? Trindamere, help defend the base, you stupid fuck! No, watch Riot go 1v1 Trindamere now. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here, boy. Get over here. That ass is grass. Unless Vi shows up. Oh, come on, you fucking whore! You bitch! Entire team was there, holy shit. Dude, please kill her. Oh my god, how are you missing this? Why am I... Dude, you're gonna fucking miss all 4 shots. Why are you even trying? Holy shit, he got her. Fuck. Bro, I am not out here fucking nuking these guys for my teammates to be the fucking biggest dumpster fires I've ever seen. Not today. They're so highly debatable because Aiden's Tekken 4 that involve our main cast aren't canon. One Jack Robot Sales Fire Laser Beam Blast from Satellite, that was Chris, the Rage. I hear Poe was uni scaling. I'm not sure back scales. Probably wouldn't back scale. So the problem is that Poe would get uni scaling later on.
Doesn't he get it during the events of Bray?
No, he gets it. No, I don't think it's in 3. If it's in 3, then for sure it doesn't back scale.
Because isn't it free when he goes to the Chi realm?
Yes, but I don't think that gives him the uni scaling. If I could be wrong on that though. The universal scaling for Poe is sus, yes. Yeah, probably. All I know is that I probably wouldn't backscale. Fighting game endings are one of the weirdest things to discuss when it comes to scaling. Because you could argue they're just not valid in general. Because, you know, they're not canon. But they're meant to be what happens if the character does win. So it's kind of like, eh. But then again, what do I know? I scale DOA to at least low 2C, so you know. What would I know about all that? Adam can't need Volin to kill gods. Adam did not need Volin. They just gave him Volin because it was like kind of like a courtesy. Don't let her touch me. Don't let her touch me. Oh, so fucking, apparently Whitney Houston is getting a fucking movie? So that's kind of interesting.
Didn't she drown?
I don't know. I guess I'll find out if I watch the movie.
Yeah, with alcohol as well. Biker train.
Oh, so like Bon Scott.
No, he died because he threw up.
I'm pretty sure he died due to drowning. He drowned in his car.
Yes. He's own body.
Yeah. Are you saying that's not how it happened to Winnie Houston?
He was drinking in the bar.
Ah. Always kind of sad when you hear what happens to certain people.
As the late great Boris Yamal once said, let's agree to disagree.
I'm literally just dragging this team to victory. Holy shit. Run! Run! We can't beat! We can't beat! Run! Fuck your couch! Fuck you! Trinity, help me out, bro!
We need to make that.
No! Woo! Easy comeback, easy life. We got the dragon too. Actually, wait. Let's help him out. Let's help him out. Bonitail. Stay alive, Viper, stay alive! Fuck! Where the fuck did Naomi go? Holy shit. Is this Congo bit that doesn't seem puzzles Grace phase entering and leaving a spirit realm? Is he? Better not get tilted again? No. Trindamir, what's you? Trindamir, shut the fuck up! At least we got the dragon. Nah, they got the Baron. I'm doing damage now at least, so that's good. Kyle's just enjoying himself drinking in peace. He's still alive, I can hear him.
No.
You're not drinking?
No, it's a weeknight.
Kyle, but such a special occasion, not even for this?
No, because I need to get to work in the morning.
Monday to Thursday is off limits.
Fuck! Are you kidding me right now? What the fuck is this Voidbear doing? Honestly, this Voidbear is fucking the reason we're losing these fucking fights so damn hard. He deals no fucking damage. Watch him not fucking kill her. Yep. Yeah, he deals no fucking damage.
I have spotted a spider.
Oh, we're gonna fucking lose, but man, this fucking bitch is pretty fucking good. Trimmer already wants to fucking throw the game. What a fucking bitch. Alright, I'm gonna try and stop Nasus. Yeah, fuck, that's game. Lost in the abyss, lol. Yeah, it's alright, man. I'm too busy playing leagues and Kyle's not checking chat, it seems.
I'm fighting a boss.
Oh, you're playing Ragnarok right now?
Yes.
Ah, that one too.
Not gonna do
Any
research
topics
itself.
you guys talking about during the first 20 minutes during the stream? Not really. Just chillaxing. get that void staff going. Okay, so the problem here is that my teammates are trash. I am new to this character, so maybe I could have done something different, but I'm dominating, so maybe my positioning's wrong, you know? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. We'll get some slows in here. What are you doing? Stop fighting, you dumbass! Shut the fuck up, Jin.
What does chat say?
Damn it! Fuck! I was. Why did the ball stop throwing? I did not count 4 fucking hits. Oh my god, this is bullshit. Jin was fucking trash. 100%. I'm kind of Neo fighting game aids can be used if they don't contradict the story. There are other shows care to do, not get input.
But isn't that kind of the problem with fighting game endings? Is that you don't know what contradicts the story until the next game comes out?
So the problem is that, like, this is where you take tower endings. Like, do you just take it as since, like, it's what the character would have done if they won, or not? Because then you get into some really convoluted, like, Mortal Kombat issues. Bruh, I won that fucking match so damn hard so my teammates could just jerk themselves off to oblivion. That ain't fair. That ain't fair, man. I worked so hard for these dumbasses to fucking throw it like that. Oh, this fucked! Damn it! Dog shit ass teammates! It's completely logical to use them. Well, so this is where it gets a little complicated. If we're being honest, it's not entirely logical to fucking use hypotheticals. Because again, let's look at Mortal Kombat, for example. In a lot of the Mortal Kombat endings, the endings are shit that would not happen lore-wise. Let's look at fucking when Quan Chi beats fucking Mortal Kombat 9's tournament. He's able to overthrow Shinnok. Something that lore-wise is not consistent, nor
That's
even
10.
possible. No, in 9 he does it, but he summons Shao Kahn to do
What?
it. Yeah, look up fucking Quan Chi's ending in Mortal Kombat 9.
No, but Shinnok doesn't come back into it until Mortal Kombat 10.
No, he's hinted at the end of Mortal Kombat 9. Watch the ending cutscene.
Okay, to be fair, I couldn't beat the final fight between Shao Kahn and Raiden, so I
Bitch!
turned the game off.
Pussy! Loser!
I would get the one round, he would win. I was like, you know what? I've better things I could do with my time.
You know what? I'm not.
Then I played 10, and then I completely whooped the crap out of Shinnok, and I'm just like, why is this so much easier than 9?
Probably because they give you a better character to work with. Raiden in Mortal Kombat 9 was like trash. Dog shit, if you will.
Well, I'd use more like the ending tower for like Aaron Black in MK10.
Okay,
It just
so
goes on, like a massive like killing spree of the
No,
characters.
but MK10 becomes weird too because that ending gets stopped by Jackson, his ending, or fucking by somebody else. Like those endings like fucking intersect.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, dude. Fighting game endings. What I'll say is this: if there are clear, defined feats, there should be no reason not to use them. But the problem is that sometimes you have these really weird endings that do just fuck with each other, where it's like, do you really want to debate the canonicity of endings, especially like 11? Oh man, 11 in Mortal Kombat. Maybe, I mean, you could argue case by case because like I remember fucking King of Fighters ending in like I think 2001's version of the game had like how strong a fire got. Bro, I was able to beat MK9 Shao Kahn. Same because but Raiden was bad. Raiden was not good. I don't know what god on earth put that there. If you're not using Ermac, you're doing it wrong. Bro, if you're not spamming Noob Saibot, you're not playing Mortal Kombat 9. Let's clarify that one right now. It's Noob Saibot or nothing. Oh, they released a new Mortal Kombat movie. I completely forgot about that. Hang on. Oh yeah, I saw fucking Black Panther, or I saw Wakanda Forever today. Gotta say, for a movie called Wakanda Forever, Wakanda got their ass kicked a lot in that movie.
I can't tell if you're saying if the movie's good or bad.
It's like a 6. The plot felt convoluted. Plot armor's all over the place.
Like a Morbius.
Okay, so here's the problem. They have these water grenades, right? Now, I'm no mathematician, but if you can condense that much water into a spear and fire it like a grenade, that's gonna, like, break bones if that hits you, right? All that condensed water? Because, like, it's a hyper-condensed thing that explodes, and in the movie, it destroys a window glass that Namor can't. But the main characters and normal people take these grenades, don't even die. We see walls blow up from it. They're fine. Seconds later without superpowers. Oh, okay. Okay, I see we really dropped the plot armor on this one. Hang on. I'm gonna... You know what? Let's go, Phil. Like, bro, damn. Also, my the Fist of the North Star Uniscaly meta is soon upon us. All I need is confirmation that Kenshiro can destroy the heavens like Rao does. Should be super
I'm
easy.
finally up to the Heimdall fight.
Oh. Beat that little shit. I'm talking about the Black Panther movie, yeah. Like Tekken 7, it's Noctis or nothing, right, Zim? Bro, Tekken 7, it's Noctis or nothing. Noctis made that game good. Made it playable. So DOA's getting rebooted, and you know what?
No, you know what the sad part is about, like, Tekken 7? Is that Geisu's moveset makes a lot of the characters there, like, obsolete because of the power wave. Because it's not supposed to be in a game like Tekken. You can just range people from afar, and they can't do anything to stop you.
Yeah, my coworker said her BF loves Fist of the North Star, so there's someone out there for you. Her boyfriend? Newhan, don't worry about it. Don't be jealous, Newhan. It's okay. He's probably not even watching. Oh yeah, Noctis is god tier. No, Noctis is stupidly busted. You could have saw a better movie and had $200 in your pocket for it, Zim. You're right, Red Dust. Next time I'll whore myself out just for you guys.
Oh yeah, like, with Noctis, you can literally switch to, like, a multitude of the King's Arms.
Yeah, so there's a statement saying that DOA and Ninja Gaiden are getting rebooted. And I love how instead of saying Ninja Gaiden's rebooted, they're like, DOA and Ninja Gaiden are getting rebooted. Because we all know what the main series is. I'll joke aside for a minute though. However, we don't know what the reboot means yet. It could just mean they're rebooting the story and keeping the character models. Please God. Listen, I'm just saying this. As much as I love the DOA girls, you know I'm a degenerate. If they told me you can either keep the DOA girls as they are or keep the combat system. Give me the combat system every day of the week. Give me the combat system. Don't leave me with Tekken, please God. Don't leave me with this. Noctis is only in Tekken 7. I'm sorry, I just had to talk. What the hell was that? There's some reverb? No reverb. Also, hello, Neo. Don't leave me in Tekken. So you can find a girl in the same stuff as you. Dude, there are girls on the Fist of the North Star mobile game server who are thirsty as hell. Like, I mean, they're nice people. I talk to them. They're nice. But, bro, I've seen teenage boys at their horniest. Not even compared to the way those girls thirst over Kenshiro. Like, damn. I'm over here writing a character, like a female character in my fucking book who's like super crazy into sex. I thought that was unrealistic. I thought hentai girls who just wanted to fuck nonstop were inconsistent. Meeting those girls? Nah. No, man. A girl who wants to fuck? That's a beast. That's an animal. That's a force of nature right there. That's some thirst that, damn, that's a thirst I didn't think was possible. I have not played Akuma in Tekken 7. Make DOA good? DOA is already better than Tekken. In fact, I'd stream it for you guys, but apparently you guys don't like watching girls beat each other up.
Bro, whatever. Just whatever, bro. You keep making excuses for the fact that you're the only person who's had problem with Tekken.
Oh yeah, I'm the only person. Kyle, what do you feel about Tekken?
I've had similar issues with Tekken.
Yeah, nice try, Neo. But you can't solo me here. Granted, if I had a fight stick, like the way Tekken was intended to be fucking played, you fucking degenerates.
No, it was not. No, fuck.
No, fuck you! It's literally still released in arcades! Go fuck yourself!
No, go fuck yourself.
No, go fuck yourself!
I've never used an arcade stick, despite the fact that I'm probably still more. No, not probably. I am more skilled than you, but no.
Square up! Square up! What console you got Tekken 7 on? Square up! Square up!
I bet.
I got an Xbox. Square up!
No, I'm saying bullshit idea to be an arcade stick to play it. You don't. You absolutely.
Okay, but search your feelings, Neo. You know the game would be better with the fight stick. Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't play it with.
It's the only fighting game that they still release in arcades, my guy. You know that you.
Does that make me okay?
Because it's designed for the fight stick. It's designed for arcades! You know that prepare for your next challenger thing in the arcade for Tekken 7? You wanna know what that's for? It's for the arcade to load. Oh,
I know.
Oh,
and you know what
so
else,
you know that's designed for a fight stick.
You can make a game for an art. You can also make an arcade game and adapt it into consoles. It's a funny concept.
Yeah, but it's the only fighting game I know of that still predominantly makes, I think, most of its income off the arcade actually, because I think it's very popular in Japan, or I think Japan.
It's actually surprisingly absurdly popular.
It's how much do fight sticks cost? Do not buy me a fight stick, please. I do not want to learn a new console or a new way to play the games, please. I still have to try making a female voice, but I'm having trouble.
Can you at least provide a statement for that? It literally just comes. Well, for one thing, there's actually several things that proves that. For one thing, it's a whole plot point that gun Jack, literally the first Jack, is an obsolete model to the next Jack in the next game, and also too in the manual for Tekken 2, it's just outright stated that basically like Jack 2 was an improvement over the previous one, specifically saying that actually what was the direct quote for it or something? Give me a minute.
Oh, that's alright. While he's doing that, that actually reminds me. I gotta translate the DOA mangas, even though they're not really canon. I kind of want to see what they say, because they actually have Ryu owning a flower shop, where apparently he and Helena meet up there. Because in the actual NES version of the game, Ryu ends up retiring and owning a flower shop with his wife Irene. So that's kind of nice. Which actually makes into question the DOA timeline a little bit, but I'll just say the manga's not canon. Why not hire a female voice actor? Cause I'm fucking broke!
And I was also going to mention as well too, like, since I'm already in VC, I might as well explain my arguments. Like Abyss, your whole arguments literally make no sense at all. Like, again, I understand that fighting game endings can be contentious, but among the series that you can't use that for, I would argue Tekken is not one of those you can have that contention for, because of the fact that a lot of the endings. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I'm not speaking to you. This is fucking annoying. Now I know how enemies feel when I slow down time on them. I don't like this.
Oh yeah, because Santo slows down time on you.
That's fucked. I don't like that at all. It messes with my reaction time.
Well, what was I gonna say? But no, the thing is, I'm trying to point to you is that like, it doesn't make for Tekken's stance, at least for Tekken's case, it doesn't make any sense to have that kind of model slash mindset of having that towards, because again, a lot of the endings for Tekken, again, they're not, a lot of them just outright aren't even contradictory to the like timeline or anything like that. Yeah, there may be some that maybe come around there, but that doesn't devalue the canonicity of all endings, nor is a lot of the endings just completely contradictory to what the characters are capable of doing themselves, or contradictory to what the lore establishes. Like, you don't see characters just going around beating the shit out of like Heihachi or like Jin Kazama out of a sudden. That doesn't just happen in the likes. Like, stuff like that doesn't just happen. What does is you just get isolated events and so on and so forth. Stuff like that shouldn't just be considered non-canon for whatever reasons or anything like that. Like, and keep in mind too, I also like to mention as well too that like, if we really wanted to be very strict with this, then we should just completely also ignore stuff like Paul being able to consistently hang up with like the top tiers of the series as well too. Which funny enough too, people tend to forget that Paul's actually canonically like really strong. But part of the thing that comes for that is the endings. And if we're going to just not take those into account, then that kind of just destroys a whole part of what Paul's scaling, not only scaling but just in general a huge part of like narrative stuff as well too. I can go on and on, but like for Tekken's case,
No.
I don't think the typical endings shouldn't be taken as canon model works for that, for Tekken at least, especially since a lot of them just straight up don't affect the timeline at all, like, or affect the timeline in the sense that it just completely destroys it if taken at face value. Like, the reason that Zim and them were like mentioning MK is because it's probably like the worst example of it. MK is probably like one of the worst examples of like timelines and endings being fucked up if you like take my face value. But again, I don't think that Tekken's as bad, not even close.
Well, how would you feel about like Street Fighter? Because I know people scale Ryu to Sei level based off the ending where M. Bison wins.
Yeah, no, that should be valid too. Well, for one thing, it's actually not even that far. For one thing, it's actually supported. It's actually supported. There's actually quite a few stuff that hits tier 7 and so on and so forth. So it's not like it's inconsistent, but also too, that is one of the cases where I would argue that it's just an exploration of what's capable of happening. Keep in mind, yes, like the city didn't get destroyed, but that doesn't mean that it couldn't happen and that wasn't going to happen if Ryu lost. Like, cases like that, okay, I think those are fair game and the like, because it doesn't contradict anything. It's just an exploration of what's possible and the likes.
Man, that bitch is really pissing me off.
I don't know. I guess it's a measurement of like standards, but I'm just saying that
No!
like I feel like,
No, my ass!
I just feel like it's very arbitrary to just say, okay, it's non-canon, but like just non-canon for the sake of it. There has to be a reasoning for it, in my personal opinion. Again, if you were to say this with like MK, sure, fine, that's fair game there, but like Tekken isn't the same boat, not even close. Tag series isn't canon, but again here, you missed the point with you missed the point with those. Well, the tag series isn't okay. Well, for one thing, the tag game's canonicity is a bit weird. For one thing, it's not outright non-canon; it's canonically dubious. Like, we don't know its canon position other than just, yeah, it's just there. People make the case that it's non-canon, but that's not officially stated ever. It's just dubious at that point. But also, even in the case that it was considered non-canon, doesn't mean that doesn't mean that every single thing in it is non-canon. That just means particularly the whole tournament. That just means like particularly, not the whole. That's the best way I can put it. So the current events of, like, for example, Jin coming back and so on and so forth, that would probably be non-canon and so on and so forth. But like particular endings and so on and so forth, which, keep in mind, a lot of the endings aren't relative to like the tournament or anything like that particularly, but just more so explorations of the characters themselves and the likes. I would argue those are still viable to use, or at least use as a symbols of what is capable in the quote-unquote main timeline, so on and so forth. It's a bit weird. Like, again, Tekken Tag is a bit weird because, again, it's again, we don't know its canon position. Like, again, it's never outright confirmed to be just outright non-canon. So it's like, it's a bit weird there.
Also established like some of the earlier scaling chains. Wouldn't you be able to use the Bloodline anime because that's basically just going over Tekken 2?
Yeah, Bloodline should be fair game. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's used. It's pretty sure it's used by like a lot of people for that. But
So-
either way, my point I'm trying to make here is that regardless, still,
Well,
I would
okay.
argue that Tekken Tag is a bit of a special scenario in the sense that like you can pull things from it, but obviously not every single thing from it it's canon, but not every single thing from it is non-canon. It's a very special case, I would argue, in that regard. And there's actually a multitude of reasons for that, but
Well, okay, so I was gonna say here, they didn't specify the reboot anyways. Why does Summer have an eye patch? Why is she missing an eye? I don't know. She just lost an eye patch probably earlier on, which wasn't that strong. Regarding a business reason con for Tekken Tag 2, so this is really gonna depend on just how you would scale it. If you believe the game is just not canon and not usable because it has dead characters in it, then like that's fair. But this is just gonna matter on like how you personally scale it. If the characters are dead. Well, does Tekken Tag 2 tournament have a story, or is it just purely just a fighting game?
it's literally just purely a fighting game. It doesn't have a story. That's the thing. Like the Tekken Tag games, they don't have a consistent story or anything like that. They're just the whole premise is just every Tekken character at that point just come together and they fight. Like that's literally it. Yeah. So if it had a story, then yeah, I would say that you could make a better case for it just outright being non-canon. But it's like it's not. It's basically like early Smash Bros. It doesn't really have a story per se. It's just off the premise of like different characters just fighting.
Yeah, that's gonna be up to the that's gonna be up to like how you want to take that one, because if it's just purely fighting, that also brings in the question like, should that be used in general since it's not technically part of a story or anything? But like, that's just gonna be up to the individual. I can see kind of both sides there. God of War 2018 was not a reboot. It technically was in the sense that it did reboot Kratos' character to some extent. Okay, hang
Made
on.
the camera worse.
Oh, have you already beaten him yet or no?
No, I've been trying to get footage.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
What's your keystone, you fucking loser?
Also, isn't Paul the weakest character? Actually, no. Far from it, actually. Funny enough, Paul has a lot of dubs in the series, despite in the like for example, he canonically is the one who defeated the first form of an ogre. Like, yeah, that's canon. He initially defeated ogre, and it was basically Jin who just came around and finished the job because Paul didn't know he had a second form.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, that's actually the canon timeline or canon events of what happened in Tekken 3. Paul was the first one to defeat Ogre, at least his first form, and then Jin just comes around and beats him in his like final form.
That's press the attack, right?
And also, funny enough too,
That's not the
if it's also anything worth mentioning, Paul also has an official win over Kazuya, by the way. So, yeah,
That's
no.
impressive.
I'm trying to remember when it was, but yeah, no, Paul has like canonically defeated Kazuya before. I'm trying to remember what point in the timeline was that though. Was it the first, or was it like early in the first, or was it later? I'm trying to remember, but
Okay, I could troll right now and go Kale Jungle, but I feel like my teammates will flame me, and I'm not ready to play Kale Jungle yet, so I don't want to flame on stream for that. Not to. Do you think Teams of Reboot had better combat than all God of War games or not? I haven't played all the God of War games to make that assertion.
Free is basically like the peak, and that's because Free is like a fantastic game.
Alright, I'll go Viego, why not? Pentakill. That's something to buy King Viego actually. You know, we'll go default Viego. Why not?
Okay, now I remember it. I remember what it was. So okay. So what happened? What essentially happened was
I'll stick with this.
Oh my god, and stuff like this actually reminds me of just how goofy Tekken's story can be, and like how goofy the series is in general. So, like technically speaking, oh boy, what was it? That's the best way to word this because this is kind of stupid, actually. I'll figure it out.
Fucking Heimdall keeps coming in like Roman Reigns trying to Superman punch me.
Oh, did you already chop off his arm? Don't know. Tekken verse scales Akuma to. Hang on.
Actually, Akuma and like Tekken's actually, well, not even it's not even surprising, but like he's actually is a top tier in the verse as well. So there's that.
Oh yeah, so Sonic fucking Frontiers literally just giving that Sonic that juicy scaling chain.
Yeah, I already saw. I need to actually play it, but I've already heard about some of the stuff that came from it.
I'm just surprised they actually confirmed that the last Sonic game was canon to it. Sonic Forces is canon to Frontiers because they directly reference Infinite, the main antagonist of Frontiers or of fucking Forces. So where's my OC at? Where's my totally original Sonic OC? Where is he? It was a draw on Tekken 1. I see.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Okay, it was either one of those two. I remember he did get something off of He did get something off of like Kaz and the likes. I know for a fact there was something like that. So I had to remember something like that. But yeah, nonetheless, Paul is actually a top tier in the verse. Which kind of sucks to me because it's like, what they made him such a joke character when he's actually one of the cooler characters in the series, in my opinion.
Also, the fact that the latest Pokemon game is more glitchy and Sonic Frontiers is hilarious. Man, it's kind of funny. They've been literally copying and pasting Pokemon games for years now, and they still can't get it right.
Paul versus Hercule? Paul would destroy Hercule. It's not even funny.
I don't know. Hercule does scale to Majin Buu.
Oh my god, dude.
He does survive hits from Kid Buu.
Okay, so we're just gonna scale Hercule above fucking Krillin now? Alright.
What do you mean? Krillin in Super is way stronger than Kid Buu. Unless you're a down player against bald people, Neo.
No, that would make him even stronger than Krillin even before that.
Krillin was a joke before that. It's okay. He did survive a hit from Cell. Listen. If I play Hayachi and I beat Tekken 7's ladder, is that considered domestic abuse or self-defense?
So wait, is Jin because I'm a weaker than Kazuya Mishima? If yes, Akuma. Nah, Jin's actually is not weaker than Kaz. It's a bit weird. It's actually a bit weird because their power tends to be very stupid with how the story portrays it. You know, like just recently, Heihachi kind of gotten stupidly buffed to where he can take on Kaz despite losing before.
Neo, I don't know how to tell you this, but Hayachi didn't win that fight.
I don't know about you, but like, Kaz died, so.
Wait. Let me make sure, just if I remember correctly. Kazuya won the fight at the end of Tekken 7. Right?
I'm sure. Nah. Nah. No, okay, no. Now I do remember. So what did... Okay, no. He definitely... Well, then again, I guess it depends on what you technically consider it a win, because, like... Because again, Heihachi did definitely... Oh, wait a minute. No. Heihachi was the one that got... Yeah, no. So, never mind, actually. Yeah, no, now I remember.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Hayachi.
So I think it was... So, yeah, I think it was Heihachi that was the one that got bodied.
Yeah. So he lost that fight, Neo. Because he's a loser. His own wife tried to kill him. Seems pretty trash to me.
I mean, for the good amount of the series, literally Heihachi was beating the shit out of Kazuya, actually. So never mind.
Oh yeah, I remember.
It wasn't up until Tekken 7 until like Kazuya actually got another win on him again after like the first game.
Yeah, I remember watching fucking Hayachi really just beating the shit out of his son. And I mean his son, because apparently he beat the shit out of... He beat the shit out of fucking Kazuya as a fucking kid, and then threw him off a fucking cliff and was like, come home or you won't eat.
Yeah, no, it's kind of funny when you think about it too. It's just like, again, Heihachi is a bit of a funny character in the sense that, like, obviously he's a terrible father and the likes, but also at the same time, he's kind of like a huge goofball character that, like, he's serious, but also simultaneously a joke character at the same time, which is odd.
Actually, with Devil Jin, Nobody, Kazuya, and Hayashi, are we not going to acknowledge that? Oh, what the fuck? Whore! We'll go with Divine Sunderer. Let's go. Incorrect. Jin's power was sealed by the chains Hayachi had on him in Hamoru. Whatever the fuck that means.
Also, no. If you're saying that, if you're gonna say that like General was like superior to like Kazuya, maybe if you wanted to factor in like bases and stuff and so on and so forth. But as far as like the Devil Gene themselves, there really isn't a reason to assume that like he's any very significantly stronger than them, especially if you want to take bloodlines into account too. But
In Bloodlines, if I remember correctly, fucking they don't fight in devil form until like the very end of the fight, right?
kind of, I believe. So it's been a while since the last scene, but like from what I do distinctly remember though, like they do it like they don't do it immediately in the fight, yeah, but it's like it's a bit weird. I'm trying to remember, were they like partially transformed, or I'm trying to remember if they were like partially transformed, or was it like towards the beginning, or was it like later and then they fully unleashed like their devil gene? Because I do remember both of them unleashing their devil gene, or at least Kazuya doing so.
Yeah, because that's Kazuya's go-to fucking move whenever anything happens to him. Unleash my devil gene.
Well, you have to keep in mind that like Devil Kazuya and like you have to keep in mind there's a difference between Kazuya just using his devil gene and like using it fully, or basically what people dub the true devil gene or whatever and the likes.
Listen,
so it's like, oh sorry, go.
All I remember is Akuma squared up with Kazuya and Kazuya was like, Devil Kazuya, let's go! I'm just saying. Little sus.
Just because he grew wings doesn't mean he became Devil Jin. That doesn't make any sense at all. That's literally that literally happened as a consequence of him accessing the Devil Gene. He can't just innately do that. Like, at all.
Alright, won't you just argue it's like an incomplete transformation if like, because doesn't his whole skin transform if he actually goes Devil Jin?
Well, actually, no. So how it works for at least Jin is not entirely the case, because like From what I do remember, and again, I'm trying because again, I'm going off of just vague memories here, so I have to go through and just to be exactly sure. But going off my memory here, like Jin's devil form doesn't involve him just actively like transforming like how Kazuya did in the likes.
I wouldn't know. I don't play Tekken, or at least I don't play Tekken right now.
So like so like the appearance of his devil form is like very different.
So are Jin, Hayachi, and Kazuya top tier?
Pretty much, yeah, they are. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's pretty obvious at this point. Well, I mean, like they're not the only people who are like on that level, but like it's not too many though. What I mean is by accessing Devil Jin is the power boost, not wings entirely. My bad on my part, but from what we see in Tekken Set 4, his powers, which state for that the chains have nullified the gene. Well, yes, it nullifies the gene, but at the same time too, that's not again. You're trying to say that like, because again, my contention here is that you're trying to say that he's superior to them
Easy.
overall, like factoring in everything, which I disagree with that, especially with the boost that like Heihachi got recently, and especially when you account for the true devil gene for Kazuya. Because again, I was gonna go with this actually. Give me a minute.
Hang on. Why do I keep reading questions wrong? Because I'm just glancing at them. Because I don't have a co-host the same way Kyle does on his streams. Because Kyle's busy researching for Ragnarok.
What was I gonna go with that? Oh yeah, that's right. So like, yeah, no. What I was gonna go with this is essentially is that like I don't think so. Like technically, I don't think that you're entirely wrong here, but I wouldn't say that they're just out. Like Genesis out of their league entirely. Like again, I would argue that the true devil Jin Kazuya and like Heihachi after being amped by that stupid shit, could definitely hold his candle to them still. Definitely hold a candle to Jin.
Well, I guess we'll never find out since he's dead. Huh?
Actually, as a matter of fact, too, I would actually make an argument that he actually is stronger than Jin, but that's a different case though.
Fuck, poor Cassante. He's just getting fucked over there.
Killer Instinct might have something higher than Island level because Gargos. Killer Instinct's just a stronger version than Tekken, so yeah.
Alright, it's done.
Although you do have to keep in mind of the two timelines because the classic timeline and reboot timeline for like Killer Instincts are a bit different. One's stronger than the other. Although both are technically still stronger than Tekken, at least as far as AP goes.
Alright, you grab the blue buff. How is Killer Instinct stronger than Tekken?
Seriously. So like, do I have to mention the whole multitude of feats that Gargos has?
Probably.
Oh, such as being able to devour stars and so on shit.
Can you prove to the size of real stars, Neo?
Well, actually, no. His feat. Well, actually, it only has a feat of like destroying stars, but actually being able to have a power that literally is as rivals the explosion of stars. I have to find that actually but that's actually from like the reboot timeline though. That's not classic. Although though, classic timeline Gargos does have some stuff as well too, but that's kind of irrelevant. And it goes without being said that that's obviously far more powerful than anything we've seen in like Tekken.
Easy. Not even close. Tekken is at best planet level. Cam, Wonder Review work on DMC characters? Most likely no, but I'd have to see what Wonder Review does myself before I make that claim.
That's just calamity manipulation. If you pursue the head doctor, it's basically like misfortune. Bad shit just happens to you.
Kyle, we're talking about Wonder Review, not your mom.
Tekken versus Street Fighter.
Alright, so apparently it doesn't work.
Tekken is just magnitudes of levels stronger than Street Fighter.
Now hang on a minute. Jeremy claims the comics are canon based off an interview with I believe the director of Street Fighter at one point. He sent me the link.
I'm still trying to find the 5D scaling because I'm at this point. I'm kind of convinced that it doesn't even exist.
Do you believe in it? Because if you believe in it, it will come.
I literally do not know. Well, if it's canon, then that's actually interesting. But besides that, I keep hearing you guys mention the 5D stuff, but I literally can never find it at all. I'm not even sure where it comes from or what the context for it even is.
For Street Fighter? Fuck if I know. I haven't read the comics.
But either way, yeah, I'm still going to argue that. But even in arguing based off of the stuff that I know and accept for Street Fighter, yeah, Tekken is just far stronger. Like the best I would put Street Fighter in would be like somewhere in like Mountain Range or so on and so forth.
Kyle, alright, Kyle. I'll respond to that after the match. Wonder of You is a stand power from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 8. But the only wonder I have is why is it so garbage? Okay, hang on. Does Cassante need help? Map awareness, you fuck! All right. There. Thank you. What is the fusion multiplier for DBC? What do you do? Oh. Alright, hang on.
Interesting.
The fusion multiplier, I believe, is fucking 400? Yeah, because Vegeta... What was Wonder if you do? I don't know. I haven't read JoJo's, but Kyle said it's calamity manipulation. So it basically just gives you bad luck if you're going after its owner.
I actually now know how Heimdall slows time.
How?
His sword.
What about it?
That's how he does it.
What's so special about the sword, though?
The hilt of Hofud distorts space and time by creating a realm shift. The sword once wielded by the watchdog of the Aesir, Heimdall, has separated many heads from their bodies, so
Wow.
it's the sword.
That's fucked.
I don't know, I think it's a pretty cool power. It'll serve me better than it'll serve him. He doesn't need it.
What's Purple Haze? Damn it, guys! Stop mentioning fucking stand names. Right? This doesn't fucking read JoJo's.
Just look up what the stand does.
To be fair, I mean, if still, even if you look at its description, it's probably not even gonna help you. Like, fucking, some of these descriptions for stand powers are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but purple haze isn't one of them.
Alright,
Okay.
now let me explain to you how Jorno survives it.
Antibodies, son.
He has no ult, you stupid bitch! Thank you. I'm not mad, though. So Purple Haze creates a virus or a toxin that basically
It's a
insta-kill...
virus.
Is it a poison or a virus? People are saying it's a poison.
Virus.
So it creates a virus that basically destroys all organic life. Putting it as, like, generously as I can. It's so bad. Decomposes flesh fast, yeah. Does Purple Haze also affect the user? I believe
Yes.
they do say it does, yes.
And this actually comes into play during the Purple Haze feedback novel, and this is how he gets Purple Haze to evolve in the Purple Haze feedback when he's fighting Massimo Volpe.
Wait, his stand just evolves? Does he get a stand arrow or anything?
No.
Just evolves?
So what happens is he puts one of the capsules in his mouth because Volpe is beating the shit out of him, because Volpe's stand, manic depression, allows him to basically become this roided out rage monster that can, like, chuck cars high into the air. And he was, like, beating the crap out of him. And so he put one of the capsules in his mouth and he popped it, like, right in front of Volpe's face.
I see. It's a little suspicious.
And thus making Purple Haze feedback.
But what does it do?
From memory, the virus is more deadly, but it takes more of the virus to actually do anything.
That's lame. I mean, I guess
I'll see if I can get the actual description for it, because it's actually like really weird to.
Yes, you're saying it's really weird. Well, do you guys want to watch me keep playing League of Legends? Do you guys want me to watch me play something else? I have access to XCOM 2, Final Fantasy 15 Remake, and Warhammer 40k. Or I could play more the Legend of Runeterra or something. F15 doesn't have a remake, Samaj has lost his commitment. Depends on how many games you win. I already won, like, fucking every game today, I think, right? No, I lost one game today, but currently I've won every single one besides that one game. Alright, you guys are continuing leagues then. Very well. I guess I'll invite Samaj. Oh, no. What the fuck is that? Fuck. I mean, alright. Samaj, get the fuck over here. Keep winning. This is preseason. Like, it doesn't even matter. It's just flex. Super Saiyan God stronger than Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 2 Vegito because God's strongest form is Super Saiyan 3 and Vegito's strongest form is Super Saiyan 2? What? The fuck? Alright, let's see.
I mean, I guess.
So remember that Jotaro's mom was too weak to have a stand, but remember that a literal fucking bird and dog had a stand. Remember. We're doing solo and duo? Alright. We'll see how it goes. Samaj, are you even in my elo? You are. You are gold too. Alright, let's go.
Before you start the game, here's what it does.
Alright. Hang on. Kyle wants to show me something. That's such a shitty fucking upgrade. Who decided that's a fucking upgrade? All right, we'll try one match in solo and duo. Even though I should probably not play solo and duo because rank MMR got reset, and I should probably keep mine simple. Well, fuck it, we'll see how it goes. No, Jotaro's mom does not have purple haze. She has a fucking vine-based stand that we never know what it does. Wait, was there another fucking shooting?
It's America.
Bro, what the fuck? Bro, I was only gone for like an hour. What the fuck, YouTube? Neo's just eating chips like that's just another day in paradise.
The taste of freedom.
I'll check him when you and see how he's doing. Zim, will you ever scale Final Fantasy 14? Fuck no! Actually, I kind of have to, because while I haven't told anyone this, I am technically going to scale all the Final Fantasy games at some point. I've already done 1 and 2. Although I have to redo 1. I don't think I have to redo 2. But I don't want to touch 15. Because 15's a MOBA. I don't want to play 15. I barely want to play 13. Now 15. 15's the next video out the other side. Don't worry about that. 15's right up there.
I mean, if you really want to designate a Final Fantasy scale, I'm literally right here. But all right.
Silence you! Your time will come eventually. Oh, I'm ally too. I've been relegated to a number. Listen. When Neo shows up for Final Fantasy, we'll be after the elusive, how powerful Samus Aran.
Oh god.
Oh, fuck me. I really should do that at some point. So that way, at least if I die young, I can at least say I finished that one. Listen, so I already said this in the pipeline. Some Fist of the North Star videos, but for sure, how powerful other side, because that's when I have to introduce the new channel lore, which you're all going to think is cringe, but it's okay. Then we follow it up with, hopefully by this point, a cringe P3 abridged series, or movie, because I'm just going to make it one big fucking video. Then, we go into FF15, how powerful, with some Fist of the North Star sprinkled in between and some God of War sprinkled in between. What are the 3 characters you'd always want on your side in a fight? That depends on context. I guess I'll slide me in some Virgil in there. Just slide in some Virgil. Hang on. I'm bot lane. You know what? Let's blitz crank the crank. It's time to go blitz crank. It's time to go where gods fear. What the fuck is Blitzcrank's even fucking like? Do I go Arcane Comment for Blitzcrank? No, let's go Aftershock. The Planktons understand power. The Planktons are her. Yes. You're talking about fucking what the fuck is her name? Not Moody Blues. That's fucking part 5 stand. What the fuck is the stand? What the fuck is her name? Foo Fighters. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Airo Stando, Dave Glow.
I can't. It's like 3 a.m. and I'm
Bruh, fuck you guys.
I gotta link you to this afterwards. I can't.
Okay, so characters, like I said, I pick Virgil, probably Ryu Hayabusa, and well, actually no, I'd probably pick I'd probably pick Kasumi. She technically scales higher than base Ryu, and Ryu seems to be the kind of guy who wouldn't use the true Dragon Sword in the fight. And who would be my last pick?
In one corner is Virgil. In the other corner, the world's best sharpshooter, Kurt Cobain.
No! What the fuck is wrong with you? And the last one I'd probably pick... I'm trying to keep it from different franchises to some extent. Nah, fuck it. Despair Embodied. Let's go. This bitch really picked... Bruh. Bro, you got a problem with Kasumi from Dead or Alive? I played Dead or Alive for you guys, but again, you guys don't like that. Who's stronger, Ryu Hayabusa or Kasumi? If we're talking full,
That's
like, power, Ryu Hayabusa, because the Dragon Sword should give him the win there. If we're talking base, DOA 6 upgraded the other ninjas, but prior to that, DOA, like, in DOA 5, Kasumi would be stronger than Ryu, because she's able to defeat Alpha 152, something Ryu couldn't do by himself. Although, to be fair, in Ryu's defense, he was ready for round 2. The second Alpha 152 came back, he was like, time to throw hands a second time.
Didn't she also beat Raido?
Canonically, she kills Raido, but in the DS version of Dead or Alive, which is the more canon version at this point, the reason she beats Raido is because Ryu throws a fucking shuriken right as his hand during the beam battle. However, DOA 6's ending is multiple choice, but if you believe Kasumi beats Raido, then again, yeah. Either way, she still scales to Raido 100%. Speaking of Ryu, I should finish playing Ninja Gaiden 1. Speaking of Ryu, I should play the Ninja Gaiden series on stream, because I played Ninja Gaiden 1 on the hardest difficulty and I wanted to kill myself.
That's the intent.
I didn't realize I was playing a game of League of Legends! Beautiful. Wait, is my ADC... No. Did you get grabbed on the hardest difficulties, Em? Dude, I didn't even get past the first level because I had to fucking fight these super stupid black ninjas that don't appear at level 2, apparently. Kyle's too focused right now on God of War to respond to, like, comments in the chat, guys. You know what? If I ever get the DOA Extreme game working on my PC to actually play, maybe I'll stream it for you guys. Totally not degenerate, though. The ones with the claws.
What the fuck?
What happened?
So none of these characters could hit these two wyverns, but this man with his giant sword.
Yes! 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 That is one of the things I criticized. What, Kyle, you don't like good writing? Because didn't you know that Ragnarok is just like fucking the best?
That's epic. That's bullshit.
Remember, Kratos has the Leviathan axe that can come back to him whenever he reaches out his hand. He could literally just keep throwing it in the air like a fucking,
after the guy stabbed him, he could have thrown him the axe and pulled him back.
Nah. Nah. Yeah, no. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, no. So the video pipe. Also, I have to. Maybe for Christmas I'll do the G1 blog video just so that way fucking Mangler can like be satisfied that it did get done. And actually, I'm gonna upload the Bleach Commission video and send the private link to Mangler. So
actually, seeming you actually know whereabouts I am now, how close am I to actually finishing the game?
I want to say maybe like another 6 hours. How many hours are you into it so far?
24, 25.
If you speedrun it, maybe another 6 hours? Oh, that was terrible. Kyle, how powerful is Kukalan from Irish mythology?
It's awesome seeing you trying to pronounce stuff from different mythologies.
Man, you can just go fuck yourself. You know that, Kyle? Samaj, doing okay over there? Apparently Samaj is already being roasted by our teammates. Poor boy can't catch a break in this fucking lifetime. Damn. That sucks. All my abilities were in river. All my abilities were on cooldown. That fucking blows. Say something. Say something. Say something, Ezreal. Fucking do it. Jeremy's asking fucking what 3 characters would you want by your side in the fight?
No. Because I could just be super petty and just choose the 3 strongest characters I know.
Oh no, because that ain't you. DCU Superman versus MCU Thor. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna give that to Thor actually.
Yeah, I'd say Thor honestly on that.
Especially if again you scale Thor to the Infinity Gauntlet. You know, after what happened in What If.
I think if you asked me before No Way Home, I think I would have a different answer. Because he technically scales the Doctor Strange.
Fuck.
Or would you disagree with that assertion?
Well, I mean, you don't even have to scale Doctor Strange. Just AP wise, he just flat out stomped Superman because literally his axe beat the Infinity Gauntlet, which according to fucking What If, literally is able to affect a massive fucking multiverse, or at least destroy the universe consistently. DCU Superman has never demonstrated that level of power. MCU Thor? What are you talking about?
Harrowings is a bit weird because he can hang with Jin, but like he loses, or at the very most, he like loses to him though. Almost every time they fight, I believe. If not at the very most tied, but yeah, he's never beaten Jin though. So I'm not sure where I would put him at. He's definitely at the level of like somewhat like the mid tier to like up to like high tier, whatever you want to say. I don't know. Basically, he's not at like the up nose level of like scaling, but he's definitely up there though. Like not like, you know, he's not like Heihachi bloodline level, but he's like close.
I know you guys acknowledged the question, but do I really have to ask again since it wasn't answered? Kyle, do you know how strong that character is from Irish mythology?
No, I don't know. I don't know the strength of Irish mythology.
Alright. Unfortunately, I don't read Irish mythology, even though I should, because I'm writing a book with an Irish character in it. But you know, whatever. Superman will Justice League 3, bro. You have high hopes for the DCEU. Man, Blitzcrank out here just spitting facts.
Well, that's because I just kind of am, really.
Yeah, I remember
I
a
haven't
while.
really said much about this at all, but it's like I'm getting to a point where like I just really am kind of getting tired of scaling and debating. Honestly.
Yeah, I remember you actually fucking dropped it like, what was it, 2 years ago?
Kind of. Well, I've dropped debating for a while, and I don't plan on picking that up.
Probably
At
for the
all.
best. Debating's like
But
the
like
worst part
scaling,
about this community.
but like even scaling, it's like to a point where I'm like, I mean, I don't hate it. It's just that I'm gonna get to a point where I'm like, you know, maybe I should just not do this for a minute.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel the same way whenever my teacher tells me to do a character study.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just also a bit jaded and just so on and so forth. Because I'm gonna be honest. Like I've said this so many times before that the scaling community is like among one of the most toxic communities I've ever been in.
No
And
doubt.
this is coming from someone who's in several fan bases that are just known for being bad.
Okay, now hang on. Are we talking like Owl House bad, or are we talking like My Little Pony bad?
I don't see a difference, honestly. I really don't. But I don't know. I don't know. I've never really been vocal about it, but if you've talked with me before, you probably can already gather that I'm not too big of an enthusiast on scaling anymore. I like versus matches and so on and so forth. Those are interesting to talk about from time to time. But like, I'm not really huge on scaling anymore. I do like it, but it's just not. It's compared to okay. So the best I can put it is, if you were to talk to me about it like a couple of years back or something like that, I'd probably be a little bit more enthusiastic about it. But now I take enjoyment out of it, but like a baseline enjoyment out of it, not like something I do a whole lot of.
Yeah, I know. One thing I kind of learned in this community is that the debate scene is probably the worst, one of the worst things you can experience. Because it's not even like most people are respectful. They're all just kind of like little set the programmers going around talking shit to you. Like they don't even do a proper like debate etiquette or anything. It's like, could you?
You know, you could just say Kevin Ken.
No, because the Vortal guy debated too, and a few other people in the past have kind of been like that.
Oh, that was annoying. Neo, have you watched that debate?
Don't put yourself through that.
I've actually saw snippets. That's really it though.
I literally had to turn it off when I got to work because I nearly had a car accident because I got so mad at how lenient Zim was being and how many fallacies Voro was doing. I was literally screaming in traffic about, Zim, use this scan. What are you doing?
Nah, that judge went and fucking gave me a win off that either. Who is Highball King Set, the programmer, or your favorite villain? Your favorite villain, without question, not even a debate. Splash is the biggest highballer I've ever seen in existence.
It's not a debate. Yeah, Zim is 100%. Again, I can actually say this because I actually have encountered him before. I can actually comment on that.
Who does that highball? I don't know.
But there's actually a multitude of reasons of why I've kind of just become kind of turned off by. Well, again, it's kind of hard to explain because I don't hate scaling. Like I don't hate the act of doing it. I don't mind it. It's just at the same time, I'm not heavily enthusiastic about it as I was before. The best way I can put it is, I guess what's the best? I actually don't know how to put it. It's actually kind of a bit complicated because I don't want to convey it in a way that like to indicate that I hate it, but I don't want to indicate it in a way that I'm like super infused or talk about scaling all the time.
You're just kind of exhausted by it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's actually a good term to say. But there's actually a multitude of reasons of why I truthfully told feel that way. One just comes from the fact that I've noticed that, like, I've just really noticed that, like, a lot of scaling communities have just are annoying to me, and just I'm just not into it. But also, too, I'm just also not too big of a fan of, like, these scaling fandom wars, and I'm also just not as big fan of just all. There's just so much shit going on. I'm like, man, at this point, I'm like, okay, fine. I can't do this anymore. This is just getting to a point where it's just getting ridiculous. Like, dude, most of you guys are like what? I'm assuming close to adulthood at the very least. Like, come on, dude. Fucking, there's so much things you can. There's so much things worth getting pissed about in this world that doesn't involve scaling, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, the new scalers haven't quite they're not as mellow as you fucking think they'd be. It's like everyone's got a fucking something to prove almost.
Yeah, and no, I'm gonna be honest with you too. Fuck it, I'm gonna be real with you because if I don't say it now, I'm never gonna say it again. Like, part of the reason why I'm kind of just very restrictive of how I even carry myself in many servers, this one included, is like I'm getting to that point where I'm like, man, a lot of servers just feels like kind of echo chambers, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm not trying to get involved in that shit. I have my opinions. I'm not trying to get involved in some sort of fucking matchup back and forth, because at the end of the day, I know that the only person that can convince themselves is someone themselves. I can provide reasoning and make them lean that way, but at the end of the day, that's their choice. So, like, if you don't agree with me, then fine. I'm not going to fucking lose my mind over it. Like, shit.
Yeah, that's fine. I can understand that. There's dude is almost 40 most of the time. I mean, most people need a hobby. You know, a lot of people picked up power scaling. I think the first couple people were younger, but as it got a little further into it, older people started picking it up because, well, I mean, in today's day and age, there's not really a difference between like the likes of a child and the likes of an adult, especially if you have the money.
And I think the problem with the scaling community are random people on the internet who don't power scale but think they know who would win in a fight with certain characters. Well, that mentality is kind of one of my biggest problems with debating, is the fact that there is an objective who wins and who doesn't. I hate that, and it's stupid. I don't care. Listen, dude, I don't know how many times I have to put this out the way. I don't give a shit, like, who people thinks who beats what. I may disagree with it, but at the end of the day, it's fucking not the end of the day of the world. Like, dude, for what it's worth, someone could think fucking Batman beats Cloud. I don't fucking care, dude. Like, if you think that, cool. I'm not waste my time. I mean, I may provide my reason for why I disagree, but I'm not gonna go extend it beyond that. Like, dude. Like, I think the more people just stop looking at debating as some sort of empirical thing, the more, like, debating will be better.
Well, the problem with that,
scaling would be so much more better.
well, no, the problem with that then there's really no reason to like scale, especially in a community sense, because the problem is that to some extent we do this based on preponderance of evidence to find an objective answer to something that, you know, we can't like examine under a microscope or whatever, you know. So
well, you answered the question. Scaling in itself is arbitrary and it is pointless, but at the same time doesn't mean that it can't be done.
I mean, yeah, but it's like, again, going off like you said, the one of your things you didn't like was like there's no objective answer. I mean, okay, that's fine. Like, again, like that kind of just circles back to your bigger issue that you just don't like debates in general now, which is fine. But like, there are some clear objective answers. Like, if I fucking tell you this little boy, in a random fucking shonen manga with no special powers, if I told you Kratos beats him in a fight, I'm pretty sure that would be a pretty objective position to take. But no, I get the idea of being burned out 100% on this sort of thing. It's the main reason I stopped doing versus matchups like almost wholesale, because that was just a clusterfuck.
Well, again, honestly, no. Now that you bring that up too, I would still argue something about that. Now, here's the thing about that. That sound, again, in principle, that does sound like a factual statement, but again, I could just also provide you with this. Where's proof that Kratos' powers work outside of his universe or something like that? Again, we have a standard against that, but again, that standard in itself also comes from a place of arbitrariness.
Oh, no. Kratos, do you think Kratos needs powers to beat the shit out of a little kid?
Well,
Do you think Kratos can't walk into a kindergarten, grab a kid, and bang his ass?
What I'm gonna get. Well, I didn't mean to word it like that. No, what I'm trying to get at here is that like power, okay, power in a sense isn't a like universal thing. Like yes, there is, like yes, he would have a better physique than that, but at the same time too, what if we just also go with the principle of normalcy in one universe is the same type of normalcy that we would associate in one. It all draws from a baseline concept of what is normalcy, but those normalcy concepts differ. I know that sounds like total weirdness and total nonsense, but like, trust me, I can go more on that.
Yeah, because like part of the reason when we do versus debates, we give sort of like the unspoken rule that we're not gonna fucking say like, can we confirm that chakra or ki works out of the universe? You know, like we kind of just have that unspoken rule where it's like, if we're going to do this, we're not going to make those very, I'm not going to say silly arguments. We're not going to make those very inconclusive, hard to discuss arguments, you know? Oh, wow, she dies with a
what
fucking...
I'm trying to get at, like, what I'm really trying to get at here personally is that, like, no, I don't think people who scale are dumb. I don't think that doing it is, like, again, I don't think that it's something that it's a waste of time to do. At the end of the day, it's a hobby, and it's like, I'm not going to take that away, and I'm not going to say that, like, hey,
make no mistake.
Go
ahead and finish first.
I was gonna say, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that if you're scaling, you're wasting your time or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, but then again, I guess it depends on how you take life in general. Because I would argue if you do something that gives you some sort of enjoyment in life, fine, okay, sure, then I guess that's a step to a better life, I guess, to you. But then again, that also gets into perspective of what do you consider a better life. And again, it just gets into a whole different way of topics and so on and so forth. But what I'm trying to get at here is that, like, just because it's arbitrary doesn't mean it's something that you shouldn't do, or you can't take some enjoyment out of doing. My purpose, I'm just trying to convey, is that, like, debating isn't a set in stone. Debating scaling isn't a set in stone if people really make it out to be. And the moment they start removing themselves from that type of mindset, I feel like the better that the community will get, it will be better off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's a fair position to have. Guys, the dragon.
I don't know, I didn't mean to go in that whole tirade, but it's just that, like, I'm glad you brought it up, DBZ, because I've been feeling like that for a good minute. I'm just very little vocal about it, because it's like, well, for one thing, you probably already could catch on to that, given how my responses be for some stuff here, particularly. But also, too, it's just that, like, I don't see no reason to really mention it, because it's like, you know.
That's why I never use stupid numbers and tiers, just use actual facts and logic and evidence and so on. Again, so, as you kind of said, like, I've noticed this too when I've looked at Reddit and stuff, like, there's no fucking specific way of scaling to be done, because, like, there's even people who would argue that, like, Kratos, even with, like, before Ragnarok or whatever, was not universal because it was not consistent with his depictions of power. So there are some people who believe, like, building level Kratos or something is, like, vastly more valid than universal or anything higher. Because it's just not very consistent in his actual depictions. So then you get into an argument of, like, outliers, stuff of that nature. Hang on. Also, I saw someone say Seth was a beta male. That was kind of funny.
I feel like that too. That's why I'm glad to hear what you have to say, Neo. Well, here's my thing. When it comes to, like, scaling and so on and so forth, I'm probably gonna be like one of the most open-minded people you'll ever really encounter. It's like there's all kinds of ways of thoughts that I'm willing to listen to and willing to accept. It's just that, like, at the same time too, I'm at a point where it's like, I don't know. I'm at a point where it's just like I'm like also just kind of exhausted about it. And it doesn't help that I've kind of also gotten my identity out of scaling and so on and so forth. And I'm trying to do so much to separate myself from it as well. But yeah.
Yeah, Samaj, just surrender. These fuckers threw the game. Damn it. Tindra's 0-3. Holy shit.
I guess the best way I can put this, in the final way I'll say this, is that like, the thing that I care about most about fiction and so on and so forth is just that I just care if it entertains me. And the reason this pertains back to scaling is that like I'm only gonna scale things that I actually just have an attachment to.
You can be
If I
honest.
don't have an attachment
You
to it,
mean
I don't give a
hentai?
shit about it.
You can be honest. You mean hentai? It's okay, Neo. We're all adults here. Yeah, no, because the only real thing the only real thing you can be really wasting your time on is something you don't want to do for like no reason. That's the only time you're wasting your time on anything. Whenever anyone says something like power scaling's fucking a waste of time, just look at them and ask them if they do anything, literally anything at all that isn't directly a goal towards furthering their own life. If they watch sports on Sunday, that's a waste of time. Because they have no physical attachment to that team, they have mostly no monetary value to that team, and they gain nothing or lose nothing about themselves by watching a sports game. Any hobby whatsoever can be boiled down to being completely fucking useless. Anything in life can be boiled down to being completely fucking useless.
Yeah, more or less so. I'd say. Wait, man, Sugverse sounds like it has an omnipotence fetish.
It's okay, man. They just share the same fetish with Splash.
Dude, let me just tell you that like and the funny thing about it is there are people who actually do scale Sugverse too, like bro. Alright.
Well, I mean, it can't be that hard to fucking scale. They literally write it out for you.
Nah, dude, if you've actually like read some passages from it, you would understand why does someone would willingly like subject themselves to this, but yeah. People do it.
I wonder what Mangler say about
There's even people who's made pages on Sugverse.
I wonder what Mangler say on the topic. Mangler doesn't like debating. I'm pretty sure he does not like debating at all. He likes power scaling and like presenting evidence and arguments in videos, but I genuinely don't think he likes debating at all. And to be fair, I don't blame him. Debating's like the worst part about the community, bar none. Smaj, you want to do one more? Or you want to call it there? Yeah, no, the burnout definitely fucking happens for sure. I was a lot more fucking gung ho when I started this channel. Nowadays, I'm a lot more chill. Like fucking, I have to get on Kyle and Mangler to chill out a little bit at times when they're like basically going after other people. Yeah, I got time for one more.
Here's the thing, too. And here's the thing about that as well, too. Like, I'm gonna be 1000% real with you, too. And I'm also doing this, too, because, like, I know that I'm being listened to, so I'm not doing this out of, like, a beat that comes sideways. But it's like, I'm gonna be honest, part of the reason why I also just don't talk about, like, my scaling for, like, either DMC, God of War, or many of, like, the major series that's, like, talked about here, it's just out of the simple fact that I already know that, like, the server already has, like, different opinions that I know that I'm probably not going to be able to change. So I'm like, I'm not going to even attempt to sway. I'm going to just have my different opinions and not even bother with it.
That is a smart
Like,
usage of your
that's one of
time.
the reasons why you don't ever really see me much talking about scaling God of War or DMC for that matter in this server. And I think I've said this before too.
Yes, you mentioned once or twice.
I return.
And then Mangler was out for blood.
Yeah, exactly. No, like I don't. Again, that's the reason why I don't talk about it here. Not because I do fear for my opinion, because I'd willingly defend myself. It's that I don't feel like doing that. That's a waste of my time.
It's just not worth the effort. Yeah, no, I completely understand. Most people who've been here long enough have that same opinion. Like, even like fucking Seth, who makes fucking actual money out of this, sounds like he just wants to get away from power scaling as quick as he fucking can. Granted, I actually like power scaling as a hobby, so I'm gonna stick around for as long as I stick around for. But no, if you've been doing this long enough,
I will admit though, after being at this for a few years, I know what series are and are not worth like arguing people over.
yeah, Kyle's still out there in the trenches going through the water, but like most people have been doing this long
No, the
enough.
only reason I'm still so like heavily involved in God of War is because I've already put the hard yards in. I might as well stick it out, win or lose.
That's true. I'll discuss the Noctis versus Lightning thing in a moment, but yeah, no, most people have been doing this long enough. Don't really feel like debating or arguing for the most part. Sometimes we get a little gung ho at times. Sometimes we get the the little spark back to go again. But man, especially with the God of War guys, they're not bad people. But I think I told Neo this. I've spent like 10 combined hours having conversations with the people, trying to change their mind or trying to like just ask them questions about it. Not only have at times they been condescending, but it just felt so draining having these conversations where I'm just like, fuck me. Now I remember why I never went out of my fucking channel back when I started. Everyone's come to me. Now I remember why I didn't go out there.
Listen, and I'm gonna just be 1000% real with you too. I personally like again. I don't know. Again, I don't really particularly know or really care too much about the inner workings of what happened between that. I'm just me personally. I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, I mean that's a thing, but I don't want any involvement with it myself. I'm like, at this point, it's just too much of a chore for me. And not to mention, I don't even have that kind of attachment towards either God of War or DMC to even give too much shits about that. Not to say that I dislike both series. I just that's not the series. I don't. That's not the heel that I'm personally attached to. So it's like
Yeah.
I have no purpose of getting involved in that. And on top of that, I just feel like this is just kind of not worth my time.
Yeah, that's why, because I've seen a lot of people like on DMC Reddit and stuff say like Dante's like fucking building level and shit, and see other people agreeing, and I'm just like, nope, it's just not worth trying, just not worth it. My time can be better spent elsewhere. There are tons of like videos where it's like fucking Dante loses the God of War characters and shit. I can even get sent some on occasion in DMs, and I'm just like, it's not worth it. My time can literally be spent doing anything else. I could literally just furiously masturbate for the 30 minutes I've spent with this response, and it would still be a better use of my time. Yeah, no. You've been here long enough. You kind of like fucking. You're not gung ho. You're not to make the comparison 1-to-1, but you're kind of like a fucking veteran at some point where you're just kind of like, nah, all right. You guys have fun doing that. Don't have the strength to really pick up that torch anymore. I mean, Samaj, if you want to dodge, go ahead and dodge, mate. If you think this match is a loss, go ahead and dodge it. Wait, you masturbate? I thought you said you didn't? No. I said I don't masturbate while playing Dead or Alive. Big difference. Very big difference. That's why most of my videos on this channel are power scaling. They're not too much versus matchups anymore, specifically because of all the shenanigans. At least with the power scaling video, people are just going to show up and be like, yeah, I disagree with you on this. And it's like, okay, that's fine. I'm going to play poker, fuck right. I used to debate heavily for Sonic and Mario. You can suspect how that went for me. Oh, you poor soul.
See, that's another example of what I'm talking about when I say fan-based war fandoms. Is like, honestly, I really do not give a shit who's stronger between Sonic and Mario. I think Mario's stronger between the two. But at the end of the day, I don't fucking care if you think Sonic is stronger. I really don't. For me personally, I'm just scaling off my opinion, not off of what fucking hill that I'm dying on. Which there isn't, because I'm not dying on any fucking hill for this.
Well, hang on now
I'm
a
like,
minute.
dude, I'm just.
You don't know. In the future, you might die on a hill like that.
I'm not gonna get involved. Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, no. What I was going to say is, you don't know that, Neo. Maybe one day you will die on a hill for that.
Like, it's it's dumb for me, and it's, again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what series it is. You can put it, whether it's DMC God of War, whether it's Mario, Sonic, whether it's fucking Dragon Ball or the fucking Holy Shonen Trio. For me, it's all equally stupid and not worth my time getting invested in.
Yeah, that's fair. You still make response videos a couple of times? Yeah, I make response videos every now and again. But that's all I do. I just make a video and move on. I don't fucking, like, pester them for a debate. I don't fucking hit them like, you're so fucking wrong, bro. Fucking debate me right now.
See, I don't even do this anymore. I don't even do that anymore. The only time I've ever done that now is just because of people who literally just intentionally called me out for no reason. Like, for example, Sustando, who, again, I wasn't even trying to pick anything with, but he called me out on my scaling. And when I actually wanted to debate him on it, which is something I've been wanting to do for a while, but he's ducked me for years at this point. He literally ducked me again, and I'm like, okay, fine. So why are you trying to start something and you're not trying to finish it?
And you guys remember that weird Blaze Blue fanboy Iron Tagger? Yeah, no, oh man, great example of fucking like why, like, you know, at least I got burned out. Fucking, I would spend 4-week-long YouTube comment posts with Iron Tagger trying to change his mind on DMC scaling, and he would just never budge. You know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, present the evidence. If someone doesn't agree with it, you know, if they want to have discussion, sure, but you know, if not, you just gotta move on with your day. Who was Iron Tagger? I believe they were a girl. I think
it was a female.
It was a female, yes. Wait, you weren't the one that dated her, were you?
Whoa, what?
Yeah, one of the people here back in the day said that they dated Iron Tagger at one point. That's actually how they found out about my channel, because she kept complaining about it.
What the? Hold on a second. Well, I don't remember being the one. I don't remember being the one. Wait a minute. What?
All right, so I guess Neil wasn't the guy who was dating her. Allegedly.
Hold on a second. No, 'cause I do remember. Hold on a second. Now I gotta find out now, because this triggered a memory back in my mind now. What the? Hold on a second. Because no, while I don't think I was the one, but I definitely do remember that. So I'm like, wait, what?
He remembers.
I literally forgot about that. You just triggered a part of my mind that I subconsciously just shut away.
I could grind up in P3 for a little bit. The problem is that I don't know if anything's gonna happen during the fucking game, because if something happens, then I'm gonna fucking... Yeah, I'm a little... I mean, I've won a lot.
What is this that I'm seeing?
What?
I thought HoloLive was just a bunch of YouTube girls with anime profiles. What the fuck is this?
Wait, did you actually look? Oh my god, I didn't expect you to actually look at the. Okay, well,
It's
alright.
it's basically
I guess
just...
since you mentioned it, I actually gotta since I gotta explain it now. I didn't expect anyone I didn't even really expect anyone to actually look through the links themselves, because like nobody really gives a shit about that. So I'm like, yeah, fine, I'll just leave it here just in case. But okay, so to explain Hololive a bit, it's very goofy. So let me explain. Yes, it kind of was, but there's a lot of lore, and I do mean a whole lot of lore behind Hololive that it's actually fucking incredibly ridiculous. And not only does it have a lot of lore, but it has a lot of supplementary material and stuff that like not only adds to the world in itself, but also just adds a lot of scaling and so on and so forth. Like, I'm not even joking with you when I say that like Hololive is one of the most unique verses I've ever scaled for how bizarre it is.
Alright, we're gonna do some P3 grinding, so I should have done that earlier today. Now, normally... Oh, actually, fuck. How fucked am I again? Let me load. Load save.
Yeah, no. If you read that cosmology blog, yeah, no. What you're seeing isn't a joke. I do unironically put like the upper tier of like Hololive at like outer, and I'm not even exaggerating. I don't even really be putting characters at that level, but like seriously, it's like some of the most blatant shit that I've ever seen. Like you literally have like Sana as being the concept of dimensionality, and it being literally stated to be dimensionality, and then you have characters who were, well, then you have certain entities who transcend even that. Like, yo, seriously. And again, this is stupid because this comes from Hololive of all things, but it's like, yeah, no, it's there. I was even talking to this with Beyonder before, and even he was like, "Whoa, what the fuck is this shit?" And I'm like, it's like, and the reason I was talking to him about because I made a Hololive tier list, like about its scaling bit, and I just dropped it in an Excalibur server because I didn't think anyone would actually give a shit about it.
Alright. Good little skedaddle back to the dorm.
I thought Hololive was a TV program. I mean, it technically it is, but it also is a. So Hololive is multimedia, so it's streaming, it's manga, it's comics, it's TV, it's the works.
Ah, see, now I wish I would have played this game by myself. Damn it. Okay, yeah, no. No, yeah. I can't afford to lose fucking moments like that fucking too easily. Yeah. That's gonna be fucking useful for the video. Alright, can't do that then.
I don't know, man. I still don't remember. God damn it, man. I'm not sure because I might even remember who actually did date Iron Taker. I just don't recall being the one though that was doing it. I think the most I've ever done. I don't even want to admit. No.
Go on.
Oh god, do I even want to say this on? It's not even like it's anything bad, but it's like, do I really want to have this as public knowledge? Fuck it, yes I do. Not because I'm proud of it, because fuck it, I don't care about embarrassing myself. Oh, how old was I? I was like what? Again, this is like me as like a teen and me being stupid, like, and also me just let's just say. Let's just say that a lot of things was in my mind. I think the most like interaction I've ever had that was close to that was like maybe like hitting on her like a couple times, but that's really it.
You sly dog.
Don't listen. Don't please don't explain. I was a different person way back then.
You know, Neil, you got a lot of stories where you were a quote unquote different person. A lot of stories.
No, like I actually because no, this was like way before Discord. This was like on Google. This was like on Google.
Oh no! He hits her up on the Google Hangouts.
This was like on Google Hangouts, so that's how old this was. This was way before Discord. Like this was Google Hangouts old. That's how old we're talking here.
No! Stop it, Neil! No!
So like, yeah, no, like like as far as like interactions I've ever had with Iron Taker on that level, because keep in mind, I never dated her. I don't recall ever doing that. That's never happened. Although I won't disregard the fact that I have hit it on her. I have done that, and I don't know how to feel about it anymore.
Neo, just answer the question. Do all women have to be worried about you?
Was your comment that old Reddit post when someone said I'm a girl on Reddit? Were you the guy who said, "How far can you squirt"?
What the fuck?
No, I. God damn it! Actually, matter of fact, the Google Hangouts group might still be around, so I might be able to find my exact comment. No, oh my god, I don't even know if I want to look for that again because I'm just gonna be reawakening memories that I've shut away from my mind for good or better reasons.
Probably for the best. Yeah, probably for the best. You don't want to remember that shenanigans.
But no, I've never. But no, point is, I've never dated Iron Taker. That's never been me. That might have been somebody else. But you saying that did reignite some things that I do recall, and some pretty particular interactions I've had with her.
You're all like, "Fucking whore! Why didn't you go with me?"
Well, here's the thing. No, believe it or not, there was a time where me and Iron Taker were in good standings. Not just with me, but with a lot of people that I was cool with, like me, Kaz, and all them. We were all on good standings at one point. All at the same time. Crazy to think about now, but that was a thing at one point. And here's the thing. Oh no, it was Kaz. That's who it was.
Kaz was the one who dated her?
Damn.
Damn.
Oh, oh my god, my mind, dude. I feel like I just had like the biggest revelation in my mind right now.
And yeah, Abyss, yeah, it's level 90 now. We got a whole new weapon setup and everything.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I think it was Cos who was dating Iron Taker at the time. Yeah, no, I believe it was. Damn, that was so long ago. Shit.
It's kind of like remembering when you first saw Five Nights at Freddy's video. It's a really long time ago.
I remember when I was young.
But okay. But yeah, no, there was a point in time where me, Kaz, and Iron Taker were all in good standings and the likes. Um, I'm not sure if it was Kaz at that time that they were, but I know at one point that they were kind of a thing, kind of online. I'm not sure if it was during that particular moment.
Oh man, are you telling me that they were RuneScape boyfriend and girlfriend?
I don't know. I just do recall being dumb and just like hitting on her. And the worst part about it too was like I didn't even get told off. She accepted it.
Damn, Neo being a player.
Like no, she didn't. No, she didn't say that. Oh, I love you or anything like. No, she just didn't mind it. She just didn't care, which is actually kind of scary because normally that's not what happens. Normally it's rejection. So like. Those like, yeah, no, that's just, oh my god, this is, I hate that you mentioned all this because now this just brought back memories that I didn't even want to remember. Well, it's not like I hate these memories. It's just, I didn't think I would have to ever bring these back up again.
Pride for the best. Oh shit, Warrior of Light's back. Let's go. Welcome back, Warrior of Light. Good shit, mate. Good shit. This guy was erased from existence for a while. Now he's back.
Oh gosh, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I do miss it, as much as stupid as it was. I do kind of miss the pre-Discord time that I've had, man. There's so many stupid stuff that's happened that I recall. Like, yes, there was a lot of cringy shit that I do remember, but there's also a lot of stupid stuff I remember.
Damn.
Like one of the things I remember on what happening on like a Google, one of the things I do recall ever happening on like one of our old hangouts, and I shit you not too, was like, wait a minute, was that the? No, that was one of, no, that was also the same fucking. Oh my god. Was it that one time that like was it homie? I'm not gonna say his name, but like, was that the one? Was that was like the time? That was the channel. No. So that was the Hangout too, where I remember during a call, someone forgot to mute themselves, and I'm not even joking. I swear to God, I remember this distinctly. That like some dude was having sex, and he didn't forgot to mute himself, and we all listened to it full blast.
What was he pulling R. Kelly, yelling out her age as he did it?
No, it's just, oh my god, it's just so bad. Like, to put it in perspective, this is what, like, you could hear like soft moaning, but what you mostly hear was this.
Interesting sound effect usage, alright.
I'm not even joking. That's what we heard, and we didn't even, like, again, I'm not sure if you remember how Google Hangouts worked. Like, we couldn't mute him or anything like that. He had to mute himself, and he couldn't because he forgot to. So we were forced to. Well, not really. We could have left, but we was like, "What the fuck is?
Who the
man?
fuck is that?"
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Final Fantasy 13 god, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, this fucker.
Let me go. Oh wait, let me go back to live because I didn't even know you were playing. Never mind.
Yeah, this is the Final Fantasy 13 final boss, right? Crazy ass looking fucker.
Oh yeah, that's him.
All right, let's kick his ass.
I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it starts with a B.
He's even stronger than he was before. Thank you, Noel.
God damn.
I don't know. Look at that.
I still think the stupidest memory that I have And I'm not gonna forget this only because of the fact that like I've said this so many times that it's like at this point I can't say it. I can't like not say it because you guys remember it. But like I still remember the fact that like fuck. Yeah, whatever.
Did Squall get a new skin? I believe he did get one new skin, yes. Burn in the ocean of flame, be purified.
I still don't understand what was like there was so much stupid shit that happened and like I'm not even gonna lie, man. I'm so tempted to just look back in like our old Google Hangouts chat, even though there is a lot of cringy shit in it, but also just for old memory's sake.
So it just came to me. I was thinking, what matches would be big enough, but also recent enough to spark interest for the final episode of Death Battle this year. I think I know what it is.
You're
What
right.
would that be?
It's core.
Luffy vs Naruto.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. But that's gonna be so controversial. Dude, Deku versus Asta is already fucking controversial as it is.
I know, guys. Can't wait to see.
I really don't see how it is. Black Clover has such an enormous speed stomp over My Hero that it's not funny.
Listen, guys. Can we all just agree? It's about time we see fucking Luffy being Naruto. We can all agree on that, right? 100%. Yeah, we all agree.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I'll take that. I'll take your concession.
Luffy about to bust out that reality warping.
Can't wait to see Luffy stop Naruto. Can't wait. Gonna be great.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Listen, guys. I don't know if you know this, but One Piece is peak fiction. So obviously Luffy's going to win. It's got the better females, the better antagonists, give or take Madara and Obito, a few of them. I mean, I guess you care about that loser pain. And it has a longer series. Come on, rest my case. One Piece about to take this one. Easy W. Easiest W of Luffy's career.
Oh no, I'm not gonna lie.
Luffy only has one other matchup that he could have, and it's not as iconic as Naruto, and that's Toriko. But if he's going up against Toriko, I'm going to tell you this right now, there is no fucking way Luffy's walking away with the win.
Bro, what are you talking about? Fucking Luffy's most iconic matchup is Mr. Fantastic.
I literally was gonna mention that before. Anyways, I hate that that's a matchup because of the fact that like, it doesn't. I guess I mean like, conceptually, yeah, it works, but honestly, the two aren't really common enough. Besides, well, stretchy powers, but it doesn't have any novelty to it. Like for example, I can excuse Mario and Sonic a matchup because it doesn't have any like connections between the characters besides some it works as a novelty because it's Nintendo versus Sega. It's a novelty concept in itself that I think works.
I know one
Like,
It's also
games, that
the
was
pure
Nintendo.
fact that Mario and Sonic have been rivals since like basically their inception, and for God's sake, they've been in racing games and the Olympic Games together.
Yeah, so like it has a novelty concept despite the connections not being as stellar. But Luffy and Reed Richards doesn't really have that though. At least enough for me.
Wow, just because Luffy's not as smart. I see how it is. Shame on you, Neo. Mentalist. What was the win con for Luffy? Everything.
Against who? Because like we just mentioned several matches for Luffy.
Luffy vs Noctis.
You're gonna have to get out to knock this. Sorry, Luffy.
Yeah, I was gonna say even for where I scale Noctis gonna win that.
You mean incorrect? No, it's fine. I don't care. Listen, it's not my fault Luffy loses if you throw a fucking sea brick at him. Hot damn! There we go! Yo! Let's fucking go! Good shit. I didn't have this weapon yet. Let's go. Not what I came here for, but good shit. Good shit. Well, I'll take that. Let's get the purple one now so I don't have to waste any more gems. Please, game. Please, game. Sorry, don't mind me, guys. You press.
You probably scale Noctis to multi-continental. Yes, I do.
We're just gonna move on, Zim. We're just gonna move on, Zim. Like any casual. Jeremy, take it easy.
Bro, I literally First and foremost, I'm not playing more than anyone in the server. So
Yeah, let's go. Ariana's weapon. Dude, you want to
like,
run that back?
I'm not even saying to be arrogant. If you literally were to if you literally were to take everyone in the server and test their knowledge against me in terms of Final Fantasy, nobody's beat me on that.
All right.
And I just know the series
All
off
right.
the top.
How did the Emperor get his army in Final Fantasy 2?
In Final Fantasy 2.
Yeah, how did he get his army?
You know what was funny about that too? I just recently played that, and guess what? Here's how it happened. Well, okay. Are we just factoring just the game itself or novel? Actually, I don't want to put myself in a trick question. Actually,
well, I would go with the expanded lore, but if you want to go with the game's answer, by all means, go ahead.
Okay.
Because you're not
But
basic, right?
as far as the game concerns, he basically so he essentially gets his army essentially from the forces of hell, more or less.
Yes, that is
Just
correct.
literal hell.
Yep.
Satan.
Yes, it's just straight up one of the few times I've seen in fiction, at least in actual like Japanese games outside of like SMT, where they're just like straight up, yeah, got it from hell, met the devil, and was just like, give me your army, hand it over, son, hand it over.
It's funny too, because like the Emperor also, I just find it funny that the Emperor not only like becomes the devil, but he also becomes God. Well, not literally, but he becomes God though.
Oh yeah, no, fucking Emperor, like easily one of my top 5 favorite fucking Final Fantasy villains, 100%. What other character in fiction do you know sold his soul to the devil for power, and then when he died, split what was left of his soul in two, and then conquered hell and heaven at the same time?
No, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Like, the Emperor may not be like the most in-depth character, but he's fucking badass, and he's actually really fucking. It's stupid how accomplished he is as far as like other protagonists goes.
Emperor, do got the best drip? To be true. Okay, so regarding that question, because I saw someone ask about this, from what I understand, they did confirm that they will do Wiz versus Boomstick, but it will be the last death battle they ever do. Which,
That's interesting.
I mean, gonna be honest, it's literally just
And they did actually say they would be an actual winner.
I think the real question I have to ask is, like, are they planning to release actual expanded lore for their characters at some point, or are they just gonna argue
No,
based off all the feats?
it's literally go through the episodes and go through like all the skits that they do.
You would do well seek a new world savior. I don't need a world made for me. We'll shape our future with our own hands. Shut up,
Because if
Lightning.
you actually go through like some of the skits that they do, they actually interact with powers and abilities that some characters have that are just weird.
Yes, I did notice that. Arden did get what he wanted at the end of Final Fantasy 15. He did. Arden won. Because Arden's just a Chad like that. Spawn? What about Spawn? Wait, don't use it, trash, garbage ass character, garbage ass final boss, sit the fuck down, boy. Let me use my Vaughn from Final Fantasy 12, my Hope from Final Fantasy 13, and this one magician, Middle Eastern fellow from Final Fantasy 2. The perfect team
How to
up.
pronounce his name? Monway? I think it's Monway. It's something like that.
Yeah, he had a burst weapon, which is like the character's ultimate attack, but the only way you can get it is if you fucking, like, spend like the extra ka-ching for it, and I just didn't really feel like pulling for him. It's not even called Ultima, it's just called Ultimate Spell. Yeah, so, wait, did he put death on my characters? Hang on. What the hell is inflicts break? Oh, that's fucked. He's gonna break my characters. Alright, okay. Captain Vaughn Botch. More like Captain Trashbonk.
In all seriousness, like I'm literally like a huge ass Final Fantasy fan. It's like it's probably my second favorite series behind Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh, you're a huge Final Fantasy fan, are you? Okay. Name which girl has the most hentai.
The answer to that actually is exactly what you think it is. Like, I'm not even joking. It's exactly what you think it is. I wish it wasn't, but it's exactly. I promise.
Ah, yes, female Cloud.
No,
Oh
no, no.
yes, female Sephiroth.
It's either Tifa or Aerith, let's be real here. No, it's actually just Sephiroth, not even female Sephiroth. It's just regular Sephiroth.
But it depends on what site you're going with. Because if you're going off of strictly Rule 44, yeah, it's Tifa. This is Tifa.
Neo just looking at
she's
these people like
she has
you.
like among the most porn of like any character actually in general, off of Rule 44 at least.
Damn. Spawn people called the devil. People got the devil. Did he? I'm talking about Emperor. You know, a real Chad of Chads. And I'm sick of it. Tifa is so disrespected. You're sick of Tifa hentai? That's you're a Tifa fan. You're sick of Tifa.
There is
How
a
can you
surprising
think of it?
amount of like. Oh, sorry.
No, that's it.
I was gonna say there is a surprising amount of Tifa hentai that does involve like rape and like force.
Neo, we're talking about
Don't
hentai.
ask
That's just
how you know
hentai.
that, though.
Oh, don't ask how you know that. Gee, I wonder fucking how you know that. It's like, listen. I can explain to you in great detail about this one hentai where Tifa just gets gang banged by all of Shinra, but I'm not going to. Yes, because hentai has some of the weirdest fucking like categories.
No, but as like in all seriousness, as a character though, I feel like Tifa. I feel like people should put more respect on Tifa as a character because like, again, I'm one of those. Well, again, I feel like Seven in general is one of those that I feel like character wise, people really should put more respect on, in my personal opinion. Well, I've made it pretty apparent that Seven isn't one of my favorite universes in Final Fantasy. Character wise, I still do think it's solid. Like a lot of my favorite characters do come from Final Fantasy VII, despite that. And I do feel like the cast is really solid. I feel like what the public's perception of Cloud is really kind of just a vague recollection of what Cloud actually is in Final Fantasy VII, at least as far as like the original game is concerned, and so on and so forth.
Yes.
And the likes, because like I hate the idea that everyone thinks that he's some mopey, depressed dude. Like that's not entirely who he is. He may start off like that, yes, but as you play the game, he becomes far more. He becomes far more than just that. It's only because of Advent Children that he just regresses, and everyone that thinks that that's who he is. Again.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And the worst part about it too is that like it's even just Cloud. People don't really think much of Tifa, even though she's probably one of the best, if not the best character wise in like the Seven universe, in my personal opinion.
What are you talking
And like
about,
that's
Neo?
and again, you can make the obvious joke, oh, like
Everyone's thinking about
and
Tifa.
stuff like that, Coom energy, but like no, like like jokes aside, like all seriousness, like Tifa actually unironically is probably like one of the better characters, especially in the second, especially on like the final disc, especially like the second and final disc where they gave her so much moments to shine.
Yeah, because her fucking competition got fucking stabbed clean through the fucking chest.
Or do people have a bad opinion of Cloud because he unironically stopped the bestiality hentai that Hojo was making with Red 13 and Aerith?
Oh god, I hate that. And the worst part about it too is if you look in certain parts, certain places, that there are things that depict on what that could have been, and I hate that.
And of course you know this. Just completely coincidental, right, Neo? You sick fuck.
I totally go out of my way to look for shit like that. Totally. Of all the things I look for, that's the one that I definitely
All
would
right,
look for.
all right. Final Fantasy VII Bestiality or lolly hentai? Which one is it?
Does Seven even have lolly shit?
It has
Does
Yuffie.
She is
Yuffie's not a lolly.
She is not no lolly.
Clearly, you have not played Crisis Core.
I have, but that's oh my lord.
Zach was always better anyway. Zach was always the better. FF16 has Barrett's daughter. No! Stop it, Abyss!
No.
Oh,
No, I don't think there's. Okay.
Don't check. Don't you dare check.
Seriously,
The Turks kick in the door. Is Daddy home?
No!
No. Oh God, I hate that that actually could happen though.
Could happen! What the fuck Final Fantasy 7 were you playing?
Let me show you why they call me rude.
Oh my fucking God. Oh no. I hate that, man. Fuck. I'm not gonna. I don't even think I want to bother.
And he doesn't even take the sunglasses off.
No.
This is so fucking foul, dude. Oh my lord.
I don't remember playing that version of the game. Me neither. And he must be playing some fucking website browser version or something.
I legitimately think that she and for the better at that too. I legitimately don't think that she has any loot loot artwork of her. And thank God for that. Actually,
You're wrong. Because you know damn well.
Why don't you give it a quick Google search to make sure?
You know damn well she exists in a game with Tifa with degenerates. You know damn well that there's something about her.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm looking this up now. You made me do this.
FBI, I assure you, this is for purely research purposes.
Oh God, I hate that I'm looking this. No, I hate that this looking this up. Please don't be real. Please. Yep, there is. There fucking is. Oh my God, why?
Well, let's just hope
Why?
let's just hope none of it at least includes Barrett.
No, it doesn't, but it exists. Oh my God. Oh boy, I hate my life so much. Why would I even look this shit up? Why would I actually attempt to do this?
Shame Ryan wasn't around. He could have done it without his eyes bleeding out.
Oh no! Fuck me, dude.
What did you just see?
God damn it, man.
What? That last one is where like suddenly things got concerning because that just like no, you can almost feel despair in his voice.
So there wasn't one with Bear, but there is one with Cloud.
Oh no, that's terrible. What the fuck? What is wrong with these people?
This is so bad. This is so bad. Why would I cannot believe I actually bothered to look, and I cannot believe there actually is even. Listen, I know it's the internet, and all. I understand. I know it's the internet. I get that. But there's certain characters where I'm like, why though? What's the point of this?
Okay.
Like one of the biggest ones is Kirby, mainly because
What
I just don't
the
get the sense
fuck?
of killing them.
Oh, Neo, that's because apparently you don't want to fuck purple blobs, but remember there's Minecraft hentai. Okay, so hang on. How many pictures actually were there? Is there a number on the website you're using?
Oh wait, let me. Fuck, I have to go back now. Shit. Okay.
Oh, hope no! Speaking of hentai.
Fuck, I have to go back. I hate you for this, legitimately. I have to look. Okay. So there's... How much was it? Was it 56? 56 pieces.
That's a lot less than I was expecting. That's pretty good. Lightning, just take Hope to the side and bang him with the Shota fucking fetish you have.
I mean, there's people who ship her in Hope.
It's the only good ship in Final Fantasy 13. And he technically
Yeah,
becomes an adult in part 2, but then he goes back to his kid form because he just wants to spend more time with her.
I didn't find any... Nah, DBZ, there unfortunately is. It's not even like you have to go look hard to look for it. You usually have to just click on the second link you find, type in 34 and you know who.
The only
Is this even surprising?
Listen,
The
dude,
level of depravity that's out there nowadays.
well, here's my thing. Like, I understand it's the internet, and I understand that, like, just about
You want to see
Sorry, go
depravity? Look up Anya.
No, I already know.
You
I
mean
already
Anya
know.
Forger?
I already have stumbled across it, and I hate it. I really do. Cause, like, bro, she's so pure. Why would you do this to her? Like, bro.
That's not the word I would use. I'd use the word young, but you can use pure.
This is why I want to kill people on the internet so bad. Nonsense, you want to see the probably look at Pokemon Rule 34? Why are you saying that? Every Pokemon fucking player wants to fuck their Pokemon. Who the fuck you lying to?
Not all of them. Have you seen the Toxicroak?
Why are you lying?
Oh my gosh, man! Listen, I'm not even gonna lie. That was the first time that I've ever even had the conscious thought to even look that
Bitch,
up.
you didn't do shit. Why the fuck are you talking?
What do you mean?
Not you. Fucking Materia over here's talking, fucking narrating what's going on. Shut the fuck up and go back to dying in the corner, Materia. Fucking trash hoe.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm looking it up now. Does Materia have porn? Let's look it up now.
Ah, a real god, Spiritus. Cloud Darkness is apparently moving in on Materia's forces. That bitch. Nice to know Materia's still wearing that basket. For reals. So actually... Oh, good.
I was gonna say that design has always bothered me. I always wonder what was the point of like that lower half.
Oh, you know damn well what the hell the point of that lower half was. Don't act like you're How can you claim to be innocent after what you just witnessed? Your innocence died like Old Yeller in the back.
Look, dude, man, listen. There's just certain characters. Listen, I've already come to terms I'm a degenerate, but there's certain characters that I haven't even really had the thought to ever look up porn for, much less actually consciously look for it.
That's a good man, Neo. That's the appropriate way to see the world. So one thing that's kind of interesting about fucking Opera Omnia, it basically confirms that almost all the gods in each Final Fantasy universe scales to each other, which is kind of weird. Cause like when Enna Crow shows up from Final Fantasy fucking I think
He came from World of Final
Thank
Fantasy.
you. When like Enna Crow shows up from Final Fantasy, Spiritus and Materia are like, holy shit, have things gone so bad that you've shown up? And she's like, oh, we got some new gods here. That's neat. So it looks like you guys fucked up everything. I can help you guys out if you want. And I'm just remembering the fucking shit she put me through. Do you think Tetra is a good character? Who the fuck is Tetra? Alright, so this is actually new Final Fantasy 15 lore, technically. Because, these are actually new chapters, so let's see what's going on with Ariana. Why the fuck are these two following her? What the fuck? Speaking of World of Final Fantasy.
Bro, oh my god, they're in their chibi forms too. Fucking hell.
Yeah, they can't change back for some reason. Oh, look, it's Cecil's son. Yeah, Cecil's disappointment.
And if there's any consolation, well, it's not really consolation. Yeah, people don't like him. The fan base doesn't like him either. So,
I mean, he's not the worst. Like, I'd argue he's better than Cecil himself in this game, but Cecil gets reworked later on. But Cecil's like,
I was gonna say, whoa there.
Oh yeah, in this game, Cecil's son is way fucking better than Cecil. Because the problem is that Cecil got split up into two characters, Paladin Cecil and Dark Knight Cecil, and for some reason Dark Knight Cecil has a fucking self-destruction bleed effect on himself, and Paladin Cecil is just a shitty support.
Oh, that's actually in line with the game itself.
Well, so he sucks in the game too?
Well, no, actually in the game he's obviously a vital part of the team and actually is one of the best people. But in series, Dark Knight Cecil is not the same as Paladin Cecil. Well, technically. So, fuck it. Do I even want to? Fuck it. Since you already know, it's not really spoilers anymore.
Yeah, basically fucking the same person, but he like purifies himself in like this one like castle somewhere, right?
So basically, he goes on a journey. He goes on a journey to mount ordeals, and more or less, yeah, he purifies himself of his sins and basically his dark past to basically start a new life and cleanse himself more or less. So he literally even fights his darker self. Like they're separate to the point where they're not even the same people anymore, kind of.
Sorry, I meant Tara. Who the fuck is Tara?
I think you mean Terra.
He probably means Tara. So
like Tara is like one of the names that she goes by as well.
What is she after? God, I wish they would have given fucking her alternate costume from fucking the novel. That would be awesome.
Tara Lou is probably like my favorite character in the series besides Cecil. But no, actually, she is my favorite character besides Cecil, who, in my opinion, is the best character in Final Fantasy. Period.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. If you say so. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That's fine. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm a big boy. I can restrain myself. He's fucking wrong, but I can restrain myself. Okay, all jokes aside. Yeah, no. So fucking yeah. Hang on, where the fuck is her weapon at? You. Do I have enough to limit break? Not even fuck close.
I don't think there's any of purifying terrorists bombing Iridia's village with Kane. They just went on an electric boogaloo and shit went wild. For the first time. So more or less what happens. So essentially, what happens in the beginning of the game, more or less, is that yeah, they kind of keep in mind it wasn't of Cecil's, or even really Kane's for that matter, conscious choice. They just literally they didn't even know that they were delivering what essentially was a bomb.
Uh-huh, very convenient.
Because it was literally concealed in a ring that just literally came out and destroyed everything in the village.
Very convenient.
But more or less, that action is what got him a lot of hate from the Mystia village and so on and so forth.
Oh yeah, fuck. I mean, I'm sorry that they were upset that you bombed their fucking home.
But yeah, more or less, that event is what is what jumpstarts a lot of the stuff in Final Fantasy IV. And that, and alongside a lot of other stuff that Cecil has done prior, such as capture many villages and so on and so forth in the name of the kingdom. He basically goes up to Mount Ordeal just to essentially cleanse himself of his past mistakes and try to move past them.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's actually part of a moment that's probably one of my favorite moments in video games, but I can't really do it justice by explaining it here. I just probably have to make like a video essay on why it's probably one of the best moments in gaming.
You know, I'm gonna say this, Neil. You might not like my opinion on this one, but I'm gonna say it. It's not that Cecil's a real piece of shit.
I mean, that's actually kind of the point. Yeah, he kind of is a piece of shit. But at the same time, another point of the series it tries to make is that like, at the same time, stuff of the past also shouldn't define you if you're trying to move past it at the same time. And Cecil's whole point was that like, yes, he acknowledges the past, and yes, he does suffer from the past and does get consequences from it, but at the same time, also is trying to move past it and is trying to basically atone from the past stuff he does for various means and so on and so forth. More or less, there's a lot of themes in play with Final Fantasy IV, but one of the biggest ones is essentially moving forward, but also not forgetting the past as well.
All right, fair enough. Is the Dissidia story good? Kinda depends. This story's been going on for a long fucking time.
Yeah, if we're talking about the original Dissidia like games and stuff, I think the stories are pretty solid off of just the novelty of seeing the characters interact. But yeah, more or less, Terra's probably one of my favorite characters. Matter of fact, I literally did I did an entire essay on why she was one of the best characters in the series. I did it in my server, and I can literally just link it and literally get this posted in like Zem server if you really want to know my thoughts on her. She's literally my favorite character besides Cecil, which says a whole lot.
Yeah, says your taste is trash. Yeah, I don't know too much about Cecil's entire character arc, so I can't say too much on that one. Hang on. Do you have your weapon set up? You do. Yeah, I have Terra, but Celis I've always found was more fun using this game than Terra. Terra's not bad though.
I can't say for how she is in this particular game, but in the original game, Terra was far more of a viable choice than was a far more viable choice. But I mean, but at the end of the day, I still had both of them in my party anyways, so it didn't matter.
I mean, was Celis even fucking in the original game?
Was it?
Was Celis even in the original game?
Yeah. She's
Celis?
literally a vital part of it.
No, I mean like fucking in the original Dissidias.
What?
What's Celis in the original Dissidia games?
Oh no, unfortunately no.
Oh damn, they fucking fixed up Ariana good. Holy shit.
That's actually one of the things that kind of bothered me. I felt like Final Fantasy VI could have had better representation, but not mad.
Yeah, sure, as long as you figure out who the protagonist is.
You keep saying that, but fuck off.
Well, that's why I keep saying it. Listen, my guy. Terra literally, you can beat the game without Terra. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
And not even entirely true at that, actually. But alright.
No, you can assault the final dungeon without her. She's an optional pickup.
Not that I remember of that. I've always heard that, but I've never seen an instance of where you actually can not have Terra. Like, you cannot have her go to the final dungeon with you, but her not being a part of your party, though? I don't recall that. Oh. I don't know. I had to look. Either way, based on what the game actually does push it for in general, what it pushes more towards is that Terra is the protagonist of the first half, and then Cells is basically the protagonist of the second half. That's what's more pushed in like the narrative and what people mostly accept. Although still at the end of the day, the whole intent of Final Fantasy VI isn't really to have one particular protagonist, but that's just the one that's like the story kind of steers in the direction of. You know?
Damn.
Kind of. It's a bit weird in that way. But now the real protagonist is, well, for one thing, his name is not Moogle, it's Mog. But
Yes, they added him into this game. I want to say like fucking 2 or 3 months ago. We're still waiting on fucking Red 13. Even the JP side, Red 13 has never been added to this game, so we're still waiting on that one. I guess they don't want to
Or
like.
Barrett.
No, Barrett's in the game. Everyone in Final Fantasy VII, with the exception of a few people, even from like the side contents in the game.
Diesel and Squall are my two favorite protagonists in the series. I like Squall because I share a lot of similarities with him and problems with him. Too bad people misjudge his character as emo. See, Squall has that problem even more so. Because, honestly, yeah, honestly, I would say that, like, yes, he does come off as emo, but part of the reason of why he does is because of a lot of the trauma and shit that he's went through. And not only trauma, but also just in general, that he's in general doesn't really know how to express himself in a lot of ways out of just the fact that he basically has, how do I put it this way? I don't know. I don't want to get into spoiler territory, but you already know. So
So he's basically Tetsuya from Persona 2.
honestly, I'm not sure if that's even too far off. I'm not sure actually. What do you think of that?
The stream should be going on for 3 hours now at this point.
Alright, well, my device is about to die, so I'm going to let you boys go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll probably end the stream here then, since it's already about to be 2 a.m. where
Clock.
I'm at. So,
So
yep.
I'll see you too.
There's Neil. Take care, mate. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys on next stream or video. Jeremy, still have a question for next.